Hello.
Hello, people of the internet.
No,
Don't die on us.
no. In all honest,
right.
you know, bits aside, I am okay. I am feeling 90% better than I was last week.
Heck yeah.
I was gonna say, who tried to do the Mrs. Doubtfire and then hacked up the lung?
Oh,
All I heard was a high-pitched hello.
That reminds me. That reminds me of another story. Basically, when I got seasick, when I got seasick on the lake because we were out fishing, and 40-minute boat ride to go fishing for walleyes. I went over and chugged the waters, as it were, and that got the look. I got a look from my guy Dave, who was driving this out. He's like, "Hey, don't chug in the waters," and then I'm just like, just kept going over the side. Still good times though.
So this just tastes like orange juice.
What did that taste like that morning? Oh God, I have to remember. Nah, takes too much effort.
No, I mean like the orange Kool-Aid and the lemonade. It tastes like orange juice.
Oh,
That's a good way to get people to start drinking orange. Or like, hey, look, it's orange juice. Why is it see-through? It's orange juice.
Why it tastes more tangier? It's orange juice.
also cut back to one of my favorite off-the-cuff jokes. In the Chinese space program, Tang was one of the astronauts.
I remember that joke. Good
I
old
hate
Ron
that
White.
I laughed at that.
As long as Draco does not grab the dad book joke.
I'm sorry, what joke now?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it. Go about your business.
Yeah, I just noticed that Stream Elements is using its own bot, not mine, so I'm trying to figure out how to get Arcane Dragon bot back. I want my bot, not Stream Elements' generic bot.
Yeah, Bubba, someone did say jokes.
No, Bubba, no!
Oh, look at that! This is the perfect time. I just so happen to have grabbed a bunch of puns for my calendar today. Fell a little behind.
Oh boy. I think you're gonna have to shotgun these.
Yep. Alright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this was the start. Yeah, it was at 15. I thought about going on an all-almond diet, but that's just nuts! I tried to sue the airline for losing my luggage, but I lost the case.
Hi-oh.
Naughty chickens lay deviled eggs.
I'm dying, Squirtle.
Hi-oh.
I'm done being a people pleaser, as long as everyone's okay with that.
That's not a pun. That's just anxiety.
Yeah. My mom asked me if I could clear the table, but I had to get a running start. But I made it!
Aw, you kinda got cut off and I missed it.
Oh no.
Ugh.
I'll read that one again. My mom asked me if I could clear the table. I had to get a running start, but I made it. And I believe that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's all the ones I needed to read out for there.
Oh man, just reading it the second time, it's just like, oh yeah, that really drove it home. Just like, oh.
God damn it. Why, Bubba, why?
I mean, look, I have an obligation. If the pun reward comes up, I have to read puns. It won't be in, like, the middle of the game, but if we're at the start or the end, I have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have a choice. You just choose not to listen to us.
I don't. My hands are completely tied. Chad has all the control here.
Heckna's not here.
I mean, not yet, but he will be. Probably why we get along a decent amount, at least. He also enjoys puns.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I just realized, let me just slink away for one hot second. I gotta grab a cough drop for today and I'll be back.
No worries. An offering of puns to Heckna.
What have you done, Bubba? You have made him stronger.
He has. It's none of this. You? Up. And here's Xell with another pun. Let's pull from the calendars.
Damn it, Xell.
You know, too many people are eating their salads plain. I feel that needs to be addressed.
6 out of 10.
Decent. Oh. Okay. Forgot that was there, but, Now, am I getting Heckna for this, or do you want mine?
Yeah, I got like 8,000 channel points, so
But,
Heckna,
I could do that a couple more times if I wanted.
so you want Daddy Heckna to give you an ara ara. Ara ara, Hoshi. Ara ara.
It's gonna like run to the bathroom.
That's kind of terrifying, honestly.
Why do I feel funny? I don't know, Bubba. Why do you feel funny? Only you can answer that.
Oh god, Bubba's got schnozzling!
Oh no!
and punch Bubba in the face. It's your cock and motor.
Again,
we were...
I just had to respond with the hot fuzz meme. Shame.
Shame as he loaded the shotgun.
Damn.
I'm back.
We at work we like watching movies while we're doing stuff in the back. And we were watching Willy Wonka the other day or yesterday. And my favorite line read in that movie, aside from anything Gene Wilder did, is when Violet's getting the blueberry thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel funny. Not surprised. Like, yeah, no. Like, it'd be weird if you didn't feel funny there, kid.
Oh, crud.
You're turning violet.
Oh no shit, Mom.
Violet, you're starting a whole fetish.
Oh no!
I still laugh at the fact that the light wasn't quite right on her when they shot that scene.
Seriously, furries, what the fuck? She's in massive pain.
Don't bring us
It's
into
like-
this. That's a whole different subsection.
It's like, oh god, it's like, oh yeah, the birth of expansion. And just like, holy shit.
That is where it came from.
I'm sorry.
I just love don't drag us into this.
Who did you blame for that, Rabbit?
Violet.
Violet?
Oh,
You know, from the 60s?
not what I heard.
I'd be so...
Not what I heard.
What the fuck did you hear then? Get a
The fact that
Q-tip.
you said blame furries or something like that.
No, I said
Yeah,
no.
I heard-
said I didn't say blame furries. I said furry community. What the fuck?
And I heard "Don't blame us" from somebody.
Yeah, I heard "Don't blame us" from plenty of y'all.
Yeah, for me, I'm not ashamed of it.
Neither am I. Why is our community getting blamed for that crap?
You know what? I don't know why. You guys could afford cars off of that, so you know, good job. Good job for.
I wish I was an artist because holy shit, like there's a couple of people that are like, yeah, no, they make their living paying other people to make their art.
Mm-hmm.
I have never met a broke furry.
Dude, I hadn't either. And here's the thing: one of my friends was a furry, right? His new fucking at the time, 2005 Mitsubishi Evo, with like the whole street kit involved. It broke down because he went ahead and put too much torque through the system. And he was like, I need you to pick me up. And I was like, okay, that doesn't sound too bad. He's like, okay, I'm up in Cleveland. I'm like, that's okay. He goes, hey, I need to warn you. And I'm like, what, are you in like a bad part of town? Like, I look bohemian. Everybody high-fives me. Like, it doesn't matter what the fuck I look like. They're like, yo, you look poor too. I'm like, I am in my 93 tempo. They high-five. And they're like, and he's like, I gotta warn you, no, we're at a furry convention. Like a big furry convention. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, what do you look like? And he was like, I look like a big green wolf with black highlights. And I'm like, well, that doesn't sound too.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I was like, okay. So
and
I
then
drive
you get
down.
there and you see more.
Multiple 9,000 green fucking wolves.
No.
Or fox, I'm sorry.
Various candidates!
With fucking black highlights.
Various
And it's
canines.
And it's so great because this one big furry walks up to me. Big dude, right? And he's in like a fucking leopard outfit. I'll never forget it. Biggest, deepest black dude voice I ever heard. Like the bouncer in the Boondocks. He was like, yo, you looking for someone? And I'm like, I'm looking for my friend. We'll call him Furry McPherson for the sake of to protect the innocent. I'm like, I'm looking for my friend McPherson. And he's like, oh, I got you. He's showing up on the 10th floor. I'm like, the 10th floor. And he's like, yeah, no, this is the con hall. Everybody showed up over there. And it was like the most luxurious hotel, like where the Payday gang would stage a heist. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And so he's just like, yo, he goes, yo, you like vodka? And I go, I've never had good vodka. He goes, yo, try some of this. And he gives me the best vodka ever. All furries know where vodka is. That's just what I took away from this argument. I'm just like, if I need vodka, I'm like, furry community, give me a vodka. They'll give me like...
I'm going to let you know, Rabbit, it's not just vodka.
It's whiskey. Or any other type of alcohol.
It's whiskey, vodka, or rum. You want to know the good shit? Find you a furry.
I got a bottle in an all-Russian label, and I was like, this is good. This has to be good.
If it's not good, then you piss someone off.
No, it's so good, because he was like, you can keep that. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to. Just like, this is probably, this half bottle is more expensive than what I make in a month, probably.
You're looking at this, is like, I don't know if I should.
So, I'm walking down, and my friend just jumps out like a booga booga in like full fur regalia. I almost just like fold him. Like I'm just Yakuza Heat action. Like I almost thought you were drop McPherson. McPherson. I'm sorry. And he looks at me. He goes like, "Oh, thank God you're here." He goes, "I got my car towed and everything, but it's all good. Can you take me back?" And I'm like, "I would love to explain to everybody looking at a red light, why is there a giant green wolf with black highlights in my car? Absolutely, let's fucking go." Like,
it's your new pet.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
That doesn't make it better. No, it was great because I had this grandma looking at me, and I looked over at her. I was like, "Don't look at my son."
I'll say this: I wasn't trying to make it better.
I was 19. Like, that was fucking great.
All right. But with that, I think we're good to properly get started.
I got more. I will always have more.
Well, I mean, save some for the next stream.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fly.
I'm gonna say this, like, Rabbit, you've led an interesting life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to hit a motherfucker with my fist.
The man with many stories. Welcome, hey, Mr. Rabbit.
I'm a storyteller.
I'm ready to attempt.
All right.
I only promise to try.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between or outside of, I give you the host with the most attractive, well-spoken, and magnificent clown in all the multiverse, the founder and creator of the Revelian, the one, the only, Heckna! Rolly-roon, everyone! Heckna here for my marvelous recap. When last we left the players, Snack Bluescale the Drow Sorcerer, Lilith the Tiefling Bard, Watcher the Eladrin Cleric, Argyle the Dragonborn Fighter, Red Moonscream the Human Rogue, and Kardak Skyscale the Dragonborn Artificer. They planned for their big heist of the Thingamajig in the Eye of Heckna. They decided to run a scouting mission after learning more. They decided to just pull the trigger and go. Argyle turned invisible as Kardak flew into the Thingamajig's chamber. Meanwhile, Watcher, Snack, Lilith, and Red were distracting Peep-Boo, the ride's marionette operator, while talking about the moon and the stars and travel. How fun! They made a bit of noise, which concerned poor Peep-Boo, and Red offered to grab Olga, but it was a dastardly ruse to keep watch for any trouble to their villainous scheme. Meanwhile, Kardak began to try and get through the metal scaffolding, holding the Thingamajig in place, and Argyle tried to help by hitting it with a crowbar. Making a loud noise, which, hey, works great for me, honestly. Thanks to Argyle, some of the clowns living in the Eye climbed down to see what the fuss was about. Watcher consoled a panicking Peep-Boo by summoning some Fey Guardians to protect all of them from the nasty people breaking the ride, lying to poor, sweet, innocent Peep-Boo. Argyle and Kardak fought off the clowns, Argyle sending one of them to his doom below, tasing him off the ride. Watcher's Feygoons beat him while he was falling, and Snack finished him off. The poor Snozzling, evicted from his home from an uncaring monk, got slaughtered by one of Watcher's Fey bullies. Meanwhile, Argyle and Kardak had to deal with the foul breath and slamming attacks of multiple clowns. Kardak was looking pretty rough and tried to say something to the clown, but it didn't seem to convince him too much, as he still beat him after. Watcher decided to join the fray on top with his Fey miscreants, and Red has been peppering them with arrows from afar. Argyle decided to try and knock some clowns off the Eye and succeeded in bringing one clown down to Lilith's level, where she pulled out the accordion she got from the disco and slammed him into next week, but he's still barely hanging on. Can the clowns take the party down, or players down, or will they rip the Thingamajig out, robbing all the Revelian of electricity? Let's find out. Take it away, Draco. I have matters to attend to. You got it, boss.
I think that's the nicest thing that Heckna's ever said about me this whole time.
So he was watching us.
The whole time, yes!
He has eyes everywhere.
Oh, whoops. I should take you over to the battle map, actually. I grabbed the wrong one. Get rid of that, because that was unnecessary on there. And let's switch back to the battle music. I do believe it is Snack's turn.
Yep. And, Snack is going to go walk up to this clown. Here. And before he thinks about punching, he thinks of what happened last time. So, god damn it. Next is going to do Firebolt.
That'll hit.
For 14 fire.
Yeah, he did. And just like before, you launch a firebolt into this clown, and sure enough, out of his nostril climbs another schnozzling.
Why didn't you burn? Snack's going to punch the schnozzling.
Alright. That is a natural 1. That is a 13 on the fumble chart. Let's find out what you've won for 13.
Find out what you've won. You enjoy this way too much.
A little bit. So,
a little bit.
In your haste, you try to slam into the schnozzling, but your fist hits the ground next to it, blowing some dirt directly into your eyes. For 24 hours, you have dirt in your eyes, vision and dark vision is halved, disadvantage on perception checks, and disadvantage on attack rolls, and dex saving throws against visible effects.
Oh no.
That's my turn.
Alright, moving along, we have Kardec up on top, who's very hurt right now.
Indeed. Let's see. He's, oh crap, baskets, where all do I have access to? I forgot what I was doing exactly.
Well, you got a clown that you're gonna have to deal with, and there's also the Thingamajig that still needs to be busted out.
Yeah, I also see a clown currently standing in front of Watcher.
Yes.
And in the clowns.
And trying to get my character sheet up.
I just realized, where did Snack's token go? Oh wait, never mind, I see it now.
I was gonna say, I'm at the bottom.
Yeah, the problem is I do have your mounts on the GM's layer, so you're hiding behind Fireheart right now.
Ooh.
And seeing the one clown getting in Watcher's way, he's going to pull out his little special crossbow caster gun and kablam.
That'll hit, yeah.
Gee.
For a natural 20.
God damn.
That's going to be a total of, I believe, 27?
Let me just double check. Yep, that is 27. And he is just barely standing after you blast him from behind. Ah! He turns to look at you for a second. Ah!
He just grins.
Anything else for your turn?
The show.
Oops, go ahead.
As a free action, he'll say, "The show must go on," and he's going to. I'm going to do this as a hit, but for flavor-wise, he's trying to pry the scaffolding with the crowbar that he has. Where is? I'm just going to use a club.
Yeah. A 6 will not hit.
Alrighty. Doesn't get purchase on the scaffolding to pry it open, I guess.
Yeah, you try to wedge it in, but it might be a mix of, there's enemies around you right now, so you're a little worried while trying to wedge that thing in, and you miss your opening a few times. But, next we'll move on to Watcher. You have a bunch of clowns within your Guardian's reach, but what are you gonna do?
Well, first of all, we're gonna spin that damage. Let's see. I'm gonna have each clown make a what was it? A Dex? Let me see. No, it's a Wisdom. It's a Wisdom saving throw against a 16.
So let's roll that Wisdom. Clown number 1 fails. Clown number 2 absolutely fails. Clown number 3's doing all right, though.
Oh, look at him. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go left to right. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Okay. Let me just double check this again. Haven't used Spirit Guardians in a while, so 3d8. Okay.
I can guarantee you the second one's going to die regardless of what you roll.
Oh, yeah.
He's sitting
Absolutely.
pretty at 1.
Let's see. First clown, far left, takes 18 damage.
Oof.
Second clown, middle clown, takes 10 damage. And far right clown takes 19 halved, so that is
8, I believe.
9.
9, that's right. One number off. 16
And
it would have been, right?
And then for my action, we're going to go ahead and use Ball of Peace. And I'm just going to go ahead, and been a while since I used this, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what that is. So I can move to my speed without provoking opportunity attacks. While I move within 5 feet of any of a creature during this action, I can restore a number of hit points of that creature equal to 2d6 plus my wisdom modifier. So we're going to go 5, 10, 15, and 20.
All right.
20. There you go.
Yeah, you might
You're
not want
still
to
in the
step
death
outside the,
Yeah, I just realized it's a circle.
Yeah.
What can you do? So Karlak, you go ahead and restore. Let me see here. I'm just putting in the numbers real fast here.
You mean Argyle?
Argyle.
Yeah, Kardak is the one that's way over here.
Right. My bad. All right.
You think all of Dragon Balls look the same?
No.
We're two different shades, man. What the
I
hell?
bumped into both of you, Scalies. You both get healing.
Yeah, Kardak's the one that's on death's door.
Yeah, Home Depot. You go ahead and restore 10 HP. The Shield Man, you restore 14.
I get 10, you said?
Yeah, you get 10. That should be enough to help you out.
You said 14?
And you get 14, yes. Yes, sir.
That does the body good.
So, yeah, you...
I like playing this kind of cleric. I'm basically an administrator.
Pretty much.
Let's see. Oh, also, can I roll the Spirit Guardian's damage for the Wibbly Wobbly?
Absolutely. And it'll
Okay.
fail because it's not intelligent enough to have a wisdom.
It takes 12 radiant.
All right. Bonk. The various fairies start pulling the metal scaffolding out. Thankfully, there isn't steel in it, because that would have been really fucking awkward.
No, one of them just goes, ah! And then, like, quickly and just starts handing them little gloves.
Yeah. Just has them in his pocket for just such an occasion. Here you go. And for you.
Every face spirit in this wild knows and understands. It's a quiet contract.
Yes.
Let's see, and let me see if spinning the wheel of the blender is a reaction or something. Oh no, that's just at my turn, so I still got a bonus action. I have a spell for this. Give me just a second. I just got to remember what it is.
No worries.
Right, it's Healing Word. That's right.
That's a good one.
Gonna heal word over at gonna go ahead and just do that. Karlak, you go ahead and heal another 6.
Was the Spirit Guardians a bonus action?
No, that's just at a turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they were already up, so they just activate at the start of his turn.
I was just double checking.
Yeah, Death Blender's a very good skill. All right, so that should put my 2 big strong dragons back up. So that'll end my turn.
All right.
Gotta love the passive skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have no idea how many times I read that spell and I was like, "That's legal? Oh, that's legal.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Let's play the feud."
A lot of people just forget that its effects count upon its casting as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like at
Thank
the
you
end
very
of their
much for
turn.
letting me know that.
Oh, yeah.
It's at the end of the enemy's
Yeah,
turn too, if they're still in the radius, right?
Yep.
If they start their turn.
Yeah. Oh, and they're gonna
Yep,
get hit
when
again.
they start their turn, they start my turn, it's... Oh god, I love it.
When they first enter the arena, at the start of their turn, if they're in the arena.
If I look at them, if I'm reading a book and I go, "You're not dead yet," and I just flip a page.
Welcome to the Fairy Thunderdome.
Oh yeah, the clown that died, I just want to imagine just like 2 sprites grabbed its legs, and then just a slightly larger sprite just punched in the chest, and now they're all just JoJo kicking the shit out of it.
Yes. Speaking of, that reminds me, after they beat the ever-loving shit out of this guy, you notice as a Schnozzling goes flying from the melee.
Cool, cool, wisdom save.
Yep. Do. There's our Schnozzling. Wisdom. That is a 17. He makes it.
What an amazing Schnozzling. Go ahead and take 3 damage, Mr. Schnozzling.
Yeah, that's enough to kill him.
Goodbye, Schnozzling.
You
Good night,
valiantly.
One of the fairies notices the spider after they're done with the clown, and then just sort of squish it.
I think I do the evil monkey in my closet stare like, you! And then fly over.
One of the sprites at this point is just doing a flying elbow.
Yeah.
We don't know where it learned it.
I just pictured that one just backhanding it.
You know, I did too. You know, just messing around. It just spins around. Just.
All right, Red, it is your turn.
All right. Well, as Red is able to look inside the hub of the carousel, does it look like any of the other clouds are wanting to file their way inside or descend in order to try to be hostile towards us?
Surprisingly, no. They seem to be happy with what they're doing. Maybe they don't know the extent of what's going on in there and they think the other clowns have it, or perhaps they're just patiently waiting a turn. It's not clear.
You know what? Still see the line of sight on this one from Argyle. Red's gonna use his bonus action to steady aim, and he's gonna fire at that clown with advantage. That's a 23 to hit.
Which will absolutely hit.
Sneak attack. 17 points of piercing damage.
So, how do you want to do this? That wipes out Argyle's
Just,
clown?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying it wiped out his clown, Argyle's clown.
Yep. Just,
Much appreciated.
Yeah, you just see an arrow just shoot just above or just into the neck of the clown as it topples over, and Yeah, I imagine as that cloud dies and the Shazzy goes off, that one's about to pop too.
Yep. The as the body's falling back, the schnozzling excavates itself. That was the word I was trying to think of. Itself from the clown and hops towards Argyle.
Wisdom save.
Do.
But
It's funny that you say that, because I also imagine whenever Spirit Guardians is up, it's just Starman theme.
So that was a fail, so let's roll that Spirit Guardian damage to obliterate this thing.
Oh, glad to do it. Takes 9.
And it dies in midair.
Again.
that one got Austin Power Judo chopped.
Judo chop!
This is a slightly buffer one that's just beating the crap out of all of them.
Not today, Schnozzling.
Not today.
Right. Anything else, Red, or does that do it?
Yeah, that'll be it. As he'll take a 30-foot step closer towards the carousel.
You mean the Ferris wheel?
Ferris wheel. It's all a matter of orientation, how you think about it. One of them rotates horizontally on the ground, one of them rotates vertically, going up and down.
Damn,
you
you're
know.
right.
That's physics.
Argyle.
How do they work?
Yeah, how do they work?
These
Well,
magnets.
if you want a full scientific explanation, I can definitely provide. But I bet you're not looking for that.
Not in this instance. Perhaps later.
Not at this instance. You know what? You're slightly interested. You know that is cool. That is cool.
Oh, yeah. Another time.
Alright, Argyle, what do?
He looks over at Red's like, thank you. And
Just gotta look up and nod.
come right here. I'm gonna fight, because I doubt it's gonna hurt it. Fight lightning with lightning and like grab a hold of the pillars and shocking grasp him.
Okay.
I'm just trying to lower the defense, basically, of anything.
A nat 20's certainly going to get through it. Damn, it's a 20's night.
20 damage.
20.
Holy crap!
I reiterate, it's a 20's night. So you let an electrical charge through all this metal, and you get the feeling, considering the nature of the Thingamajig, it probably would resist it itself, and the metal too a little bit, but surprisingly it doesn't seem to, and you supercharge some metal to the point where some of it just pops and bends at your touch. Getting pretty close to getting it out.
And that's I can't do a second attack if I did a full thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it then.
Lilith. There's a Schnozzling over
you could
there.
do a bonus.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Can't you do a
I don't have any bonus action
attack?
cantrips or anything like that that would work.
Do you have a light weapon?
I mean, technically, my sword sword is one technically, but I'm fine.
In that instance, I think what he's getting at is you could do an offhand attack, but you just wouldn't get any of the bonuses to your.
You just
Well,
get the
this
strict dice roll.
Roll like what? Just to roll to punch it.
Or
Yeah, why not?
Your short sword is a light weapon, so you should be able to just, use it. You just wouldn't get any of the bonuses, and we'll just have to calculate that.
Fuck it then. I'm gonna
You
do
just
that.
get the dice roll.
So that was.
That'd be a 20 to hit, because you still get proficiency to
Oh,
hit,
okay,
just not
so
for
you
the
do
damage.
get proficiency.
Yeah,
You,
the damage is strictly dice roll.
Okay, so 20 certainly hits. For 3 damage. Damage is damage. Alright, now Lilith, it's your turn. There's a Schnozzling that looks like it's going to be jumping for Snack.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and put a stop to that. Pulling out the pamphlet. Needs to make me wisdom save.
Alright, let's see how it goes. That is a 15.
So that passes, but he still takes half, so that's gonna be 3,
4.
I think.
Because we
4.
round up. Which, either way is enough to kill it. Schnozzlings don't have a lot of health. They're very small.
No more funny business for you, Snarling.
It lets out a sad as it deflates in front of you.
Rest in peace.
I've never fought creatures more infuriating but more silly.
Okay.
Well, let's just looks at Snack. Then knows should have known better.
Yeah.
And that's turn.
Alright. We've got one mangy thrall left, one clown, versus 3 different people.
Oh, wow. Hey, did it start its turn? Is it starting its turn?
It certainly is.
Wow. That's interesting.
So,
Make a wisdom save.
so that's a 17. He does make it. But let's see what the Fae do.
8 damage.
Yep. Oops, that is the equal sign. I want minus.
Wow.
Wow.
Looking
Consistency. I'll be clear.
Now, what is he going to do? Tough choice, but I think he's going to try and go for Argyle, who is actively threatening the Thingamajig. Actually, wait, does he have his breath weapon? That is a good question.
That is not a good idea.
I think he did it, but he hadn't recharged it.
So let's see, does he recharge? Not with a 1, he certainly doesn't. So he's just... Sorry, go
Can
ahead.
I flavor this?
How
He
so?
tries to hit Argyle. Like, he hits his shield. Argyle turns around. Have you been helped?
No! That's a 7.
Appropriate.
23.
I'm gonna cast shield to block that.
Alright, then ignore that damage I just rolled. And his final...
I'll deal with you in a second, sir.
24. Which also doesn't hit. Or does it?
That does hit. It's 23.
That's right. So you take 4 damage.
Sir, I'll do what you admit, sir. Wait your turn, sir.
I will fight you in a minute!
Ah, that takes me back to Menards.
Snap.
Oh yeah, Menards. We don't be with Westerners, no.
I know.
Huh. Snack Lewis. You think they alright?
Was he asking that too?
Lilith?
Lilith?
Sorry, what was that?
You think they're alright?
Yeah.
Snack passed his turn.
Alright. Kardak.
Kardak is going to take 1 step back over this way, and he is going to look to Argyle and say, "All right, cousin, here we go. Heads up!" and blasts it with my laser.
That'll hit.
For 17 and 10 piercing.
Oof. He's still standing, but he is looking absolutely disheveled. More than usual. I need to clarify that.
That was to the MacGuffin.
Oh, that was to the MacGuffin. My mistake then.
Yeah, I would.
10.
I get disadvantage if I'm right up on someone.
So that's fair. I missed. Okay, so it looks like you've almost blasted through all of the scaffolding. You almost see the thingamajig in reach to be pulled out, but you can't quite get to it yet.
Move back closer. I'm gonna smack it. But once again, try to pry it with the crowbar as a bonus action.
All right. That is a natural one. Let's see, and let's see what you've won for number 6. All right, I'm gonna have to roll. Oof. So for 4 rounds, you try to pry it out and you smack yourself in the stomach with the end of the crowbar. Ooh. For 4 rounds, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, disadvantage on con-related ability checks, and con saving throws.
Why don't you leave that to me from now on?
And then do it right this time.
The clown can't help but laugh.
As the one who just elbowed himself.
Oh, it's funny, I can't help it. Oh, that's good shit. Good humor.
See, here's the thing. You can laugh at, or I can laugh at him. But you can't.
Oh shit.
Oh no. I'll use that one.
And I mentioned that Argyle's a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very protective of those he loves.
Yeah, and that is my turn.
Alright, Watcher. This clown do be clowning still.
You know what I want.
Let's start the round with that wisdom saving throw. That is a 5.
20 radiant.
That is 1 dead clown.
I want it. I want it so, like, as he's laughing, one of the sprites just jumps into his mouth and just starts stabbing the shit out of him.
And you watch as he starts choking up blood and he falls to the ground, and under his body crawls out, pop, another schnozzling. Which will also have to...
Oh, thank you. I got really close to that microphone. I was like, you know what I want.
13.
Take 15 radiant schnozzling.
And it's dead.
Now I'm at it. Take 14 damage. Casing.
Alright, so let's minus the 15. For some reason it minused a lot more than I did. And now, 14 damage. The pixies pry the last of the metal scaffolding, and you can all clearly see the thingamajig in all of its glory.
Ooh, purdy.
It is very big. At least right now it is.
Put it in the bag.
Is there anything you'd like to do on your turn, or do we want to wait for Argyle to try and yank it out of there?
Quick, Argyle, grab it!
Already done.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Red, it seems things have...
Real quick, I just want to say that fucking Schnozzling got Yamcha so hard.
He really did. He has too many limbs, but he's basically in a crater on the ground, much like it.
You know, I actually question whether or not they should have taken that in the first place before they even popped out.
Would
But that would make it. But I mean, is it an option to attack the schnozzling specifically?
It entered the zone.
I mean, for all extents and purposes, you'd be attacking their nose. Like, they are technically 2 separate creatures, but while they're merged together, they are one.
Yeah, I figured.
1 schnozzling. Underclown.
One schnoz. See, my
Indivisible.
thought was one schnozzling to rule them all.
Under the great honk.
As they say in Lion King, they live in me.
Damn it.
They do.
They'll live in you.
Red, things seem to have calmed down. Is there anything you want to do, or are you just gonna run back to where everyone else is standing at the bottom of the ride?
He'll just keep an eye on the other clouds to make sure they don't pull any funny business. And he'll ready in action if any other clouds go to investigate. He's gonna shoot them.
All right. And
that's it.
Means Argyle, it is your turn. If you want to pull that thingamajig out there, I'm going to need you to roll me an athletics check. And if you use the crowbar, you have advantage.
Gonna do that. With a soft 20 or 27.
All right.
Natural 19.
So, you manage to pry it free, but as it's coming free, you notice as sparks start to fly, and I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Do I get advantage since I'm thunder or lightning based?
I don't believe so. Although you will take resistance if you take damage.
You also get a 2d4. Tough. Tough.
Dex save. Let's go. 10 plus 14.
All right. Let me see here. That's weird. Oh, I'm reading the wrong section. That's the climbing up. Okay, where is the actual prying free? Returning Toymaker. That's odd. Okay, that's roll away. I know it's in here somewhere. I just gotta find the dang thing. Center the wheel. Thingamajig.
I just got Lion King song stuck in my head.
And whose fault is that?
You did it to yourself.
The
Let's be
Disney
real.
Corporation.
You know what? Fair. It is indeed the Disney Corporation's fault. Where is it?
Got it in one.
Here we go. I found it. So, I'm sorry. It's a con saving throw, not a dex. So roll one more time.
Okay, I'll re-roll that then.
Yeah. Okay, let's
I'm
see.
actually glad you said con because that's a lot better for me.
However, you did roll a 12, which is not enough. So allow me to.
Hold on.
Oh,
2d4.
Also 2d4.
that's right.
17.
Okay, let me take another look at that, which is enough. So you'll take half of this and probably half of that since you are resistant to lightning, correct?
Yep.
So if you did not save, you would have taken 14 electric damage as it starts to zap at you from all different directions through the crowbar, random bolts slamming into you. So you'll only be taking 7.
Like, I'm not gonna scream loud because my roommate's sleeping next door, but he is screaming as he's pulling this thing out.
So, like I said, this is massive. Like, it looks like the eye of the Ferris wheel winking every time. So this is a really hefty object that you pry out. But as it finally comes all the way out, it starts to slowly shrink down to the size of a saucer that you're easy to pick up, and it weighs only half a pound.
So he only takes 4 damage?
I only took 7 damage then, right?
Well, it's 7 because you made the save, and then that's cut in half to 4.
So 4.
Yep. So
Match 21.
you have the thingamajig in your hand, and it's at that moment you start to hear the wheel creaking again and moaning, and you come to a horrifying realization. Like I said before and what Red told you, the ride, despite what it looks like, was holding up still. You realize that the thingamajig was holding a lot of the weight of this thing together. Obviously there was the metal pieces, but the magic, much like how a skeleton is held up by the magic of necromancy, was holding the ride together. And as you have that realization, you hear a giant thud! Everyone on ground level sees as the wheel slams to the ground, breaking free from its scaffolding, and it starts to wobble. We're still in initiative order. Above game, in 2 rounds, that thing's a-goin'. It's time to leave.
Oh, fuck.
Lilith.
Oh boy.
I just heard a song. Georgia.
Wait, help on my back.
Yeah, there isn't really much I can do here. Fuck it. Hey, guy. Let's see. Crap, I can't really. Hold on.
Heat Boo is beside himself. And you do start to see as the wheel is slowly starting to turn and roll. It hasn't made it far yet, but it is slowly starting to make motion.
Let's see. So, if I'm to understand this correctly, based on the rotation, which way is it currently rolling towards?
An excellent question. Let me look at the map. It looks like it's going to start rolling towards the big top. Like, it's going to curve, just barely missing the tree line, and then start to careen over that way, towards the big chop. And then down the main thoroughfare of the Revelia.
This is not good.
Well, this is just going to. So, I can't see any of them up in the hole, correct?
Nope.
Shit. Let me measure something real quick. So I'm gonna do. So it's 30. So. Lilith is going to look at Snack and Red and just say, guys, I think it's time to get out of here. And bonus action, popping that bardic inspiration. So Snack, Red, and myself 8 temp HP, and immediately use your action to move your move speed without taking opportunity attacks.
That's interesting because I'm currently using a held action to shoot anything that moves. Am I locked into that, or am I able to default to this instead, Draco?
I forget. For held actions, I don't think it uses
You're
up
about-
a reaction.
Yeah, you're allowed to dump it in case something happens.
Yeah.
I think that's how it rolls.
I don't... Very well then. As 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Please tell me I'm not pulling up Prometheus and I'm actually taking away that I'm not gonna be hit by the wheel.
Snack looks at Liv. You guys go. There's something I have to do, and he moves here.
Oh. Oh no.
Suit yourself.
Right? Is that it for your turn, Lilith?
And then I stole my action.
It's true.
There isn't really anything I can do. Fuck it, I'm taking the dash action. So reaction, move 30 feet. Regular action, dash, move 60 feet. Lilith is just like 90 foot, just straight out of there, just ready to book it.
Yeah, completely out of the direction of the wheel. You can still see it moving, so you're going to see one hell of a show as it rolls through the Revelia, but you are safe from the destructive path of it.
Hey, can you repeat that order of process?
Which part?
The 90 feet of movement.
I targeted myself with Mantle of Inspiration, which lets me use my reaction to move up to my move speed without provoking attack of opportunity. Okay, so then never mind. It's wait.
So it's 60 feet then.
So it'd be 30 feet.
Yes.
And then the dash.
That's
Okay,
yeah,
what-
30.
Well, normal movement, action to dash at 60 feet, reaction from the Mantle of Inspiration. Yeah, that gets you 90 feet.
Yep,
Yeah.
that would be 90
Yeah,
feet.
okay.
Technically, don't you have the boots on?
That's right!
You
You also have the
your
shoes, don't
new
you?
boots.
Do I? I thought we took those off.
I
Unless
don't
I'm
remember.
misremembering.
You might be misremembering because I don't think you did yet. But your walking speed
yeah.
increases by 30 feet. So
Yeah, Lilith is literally just like a cartoon, just sprinting.
that means your dash is
So
120.
you have 180 feet of movement.
Yeah,
The mom fast walk.
Jeez, I didn't even think about that.
I mean,
You're
there's
the
also
world's
the curse
fastest bard.
associated with that, but you haven't been around music right now, so it hasn't come up as much as it would in the disco.
Lilith just, yeah, Lilith just looks at Snack and Red and just says, "All right, guys, time to go." Everybody, and even the people still inside the fair, even Watcher and Argyle and Kardak inside the Ferris wheel, just look down to see Lilith just immediately just rocket off.
I like to
I
imagine
just
there's a
pictured Lilith
Lilith-shaped
just
smoke
Sonic
cloud.
the Hedgehog away.
The freaking Goku after image.
Light speed dash shoes!
So you all
I
notice.
just pictured Sonic dashing.
You all notice as the clowns on the ride look confused as to what's going on, unaware of what exactly just happened quite yet. Snack?
They felt a drop because they were on their eyes, just like, huh?
They felt the drop. They aren't sure how they're gonna get off or what exactly is going to happen next, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be made aware in a few seconds. So, Snack, what is your plan?
Around people's feet, what is it made of?
So, Peepo doesn't really have feet. He's attached to this, like, wooden platform where everyone boards the Ferris wheel. Or they would, you know, before this happened.
Can I break the wood from under him, pick him up, and run away with him?
I don't see why not. I just have you roll, you know, an unarmed attack to break the ground around.
Okay. First punch. Where is it? 24.
That'll do.
14.
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh yeah, disadvantage.
5 damage.
Alright. The floor around where Peepo's attached starts to crack, but you're probably going to need one more solid punch to properly break him off. Peepo's looking around. What's happening? What are you doing?
Second attack. 22.
That'll hit.
For 4.
Right, and with that, the floor cracks and Peepo starts to fall backwards. Whoa!
I grab Peepo.
Roll me just a quick dex check, flat dex.
Dex. Boop. 17.
With 17, you manage to wrap
Oh.
your arm around him before it's too late.
Oh, same modifier. Never mind. Okay.
What's going on? What's happening?
That thing's going down, so I'm trying to keep you from getting crushed. And then bonus action, step of the wind, and I am dashing.
Alright.
And I'm off with Peepo.
Okay. Kardak, things are pretty rough right now. The ride is about to begin its proper movement, and though this area stays stationary, you know what's coming next. How do you get out of this?
I need to check I need to check my wings real quick. Let's see.
Oh, do they last for a minute?
That's what I'm looking at to see how long they last.
It should be a minute, if I remember right.
Gem flight. You can use a bonus action to manifest spectral wings from your body. These wings last for 1 minute. How much time has passed since we got up there?
That's a good question. It's a little hard to tell because this is between 2 different sessions.
It's been 4 rounds, pretty
4
much.
rounds? So let's calculate that up then.
Like 30 seconds.
Yeah, so you should still have them at your disposal.
He dashes with using his wings and bolts it.
Fair.
Sorry, cousin. Before leaving, though, has Kardak seen Watcher like poof poof? I don't know if that's something that Watcher.
Well, I think you
Yeah.
saw him poof into here.
Yeah, you saw me poof in.
Can you do that again with him?
Yes, please.
He asks Watcher if he can do that again, but with Argyle with him as well.
If I was stable, yes, but right now I can't. My step frightens people.
All due respect, Watcher. The thought of dying frightens me right now.
Hey,
I'm
Draco!
pretty sure they.
Rule a cool time. I need to put you in the hot seat. I'm that clown with the microphone right now.
Alright. Go ahead.
Alright. Could I grab Argyle? I wanted to say Tartan. I do not know why I'm fucking up names like all over the place today.
No worries.
Could I grab Argyle and face step with him, jump out before we hit the ground, face step to land on the ground safely, and for a second rip him through the Feywild for a second?
So, what is the distance on the face step? Because that's the first hurdle we gotta get over.
As a bonus action, I can magically teleport up to 30 feet.
Okay, so right now you're about 50 feet in the air.
Exactly. Fall 20, poof 30.
Okay. So you're just gonna make a jump for it in a hope. Now, the face step says that it's only for a single person at this season, right?
It's for me. Yeah, it's a personal thing.
So
But I'm positing to you, would it be possible if I am tightly grabbing Argyle, could I also rip him with me?
So here's what I was thinking. I would have you roll an Arcana check, because since it's normally just for you, it's going to take more effort for you to properly teleport yourself in another without the season change. So
Could I argue religion because of my devotion?
Well, the religion stat is more of your knowledge of religion. This is a physical exertion, which is why I said Arcana. This is you exerting your magic and trying to push it past its limits.
Let's see how we go with it. Let's see how this works.
Either way,
Good lord.
Kardak's gonna use his wings to dash to get to the ground.
All right. So
Well clear of the well clear of the ride.
So with a 1, you go through with your plan. You jump with Argyle, and you try to force your magic through to be able to get both of you. And you feel like you don't quite pull it off. You feel the aura starting to radiate over Argyle, but it's not strong enough to pull him along with you. And you end up safely on the ground. I will have you roll a quick dex check to see, dex save to see if you manage to stick the landing. Actually, no, I think it'd be acrobatics in this instance to stick the landing. 17. You manage to stick it just fine, but you look to your horror and see that Argyle is still falling.
Let's see. Let's see if I have a spell. There's always a spell. It's a horrible time to need to go to the bathroom, I'm telling you. Let's see.
You start hearing.
Not helping my anxiety, Chief.
I don't know why I thought it was Misty Step.
I think it's Dimension Door that allows you to take people with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think Misty Step does too.
Nah, it's only for one person typically.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. I think I have an idea.
Anyone got Featherfall?
No, I don't have Featherfall. It's not a thing we have.
I would hope you. I wish someone did.
I mean,
This is a long time falling, huh, Chief?
I mean, how many times are you going to be falling from a Ferris wheel, do you think? How often?
Like a green screen. Oh!
Now I picture one of two different scenes. One, Spy Kids. Two, the island one where they're falling down the volcano. And two,
yeah.
Loki.
I got it!
I've been falling for 30 minutes.
I got it. Draco, this is the first time this has ever been used like this. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Alright, I'm intrigued.
Alright. We are going to cast... I just lost it. Come on.
Oh, no.
Come on, baby.
Real quick. How long have I been falling? I don't know. I don't have a watch.
We're gonna cast Glyph of Warding right below Argyle. And we're gonna use Spell Store. And the spell I'm going to store is Heal Wounds. So when he hits it, it heals him and he's right back up again.
Interesting.
That's fucking genius.
Wow.
That is going
That
to fill
is-
the wound,
yes.
You'll just immediately patch it up. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, that is definitely the first time I've heard of someone using it that way.
Yeah, holy shit.
Holy
yeah.
shit, I love magic!
Magic is so good.
Magic is so fucking good!
So that'd be 50 feet of falling. I believe it's 1d10 per 10 feet after 10 feet of falling. So that is a total of 4 d10s of fall damage. Or is it d6s for falling? Hold on.
It's D6 after you fall after 10 feet.
Okay, so this will be 4 d6s of fall damage. You take 23 points of damage and hit the warding glyph.
And then that goes ahead and casts Cure Wounds. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Oh god, my hands are shaky. I'm drunk with power right now. Let's see, Cure Wounds.
So you've become a fae.
I am. I love.
Oh.
You don't even know the depths. You don't even know the depths. I love elves.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
I hate to be this guy. I know you really want this to go off. Well, I'm looking at the casting time of Glyph of Forwarding. It takes an hour.
Oh no! Oh,
Can we
As
roll
much as I
bonus
want to
so I
see
don't
this
die?
Oh fuck me. Okay.
Hmm.
Give
Well,
me
you
a
could
second.
prepare
I
the
gotta
cast
run to
this
the.
season.
I gotta run to the bathroom, but give me just a second.
All right.
Give me just a second. I'll pontificate, kids. I'm saving you.
So we know the damage. Rabbit just has to plan this out.
Well, as part of the fall, you can heal him after he lands at
It's
least.
true.
Yeah.
Before he has to make death saves. It was a
I'm at
great
exactly
idea.
-2.
Ooh.
There's a really a negative HP in this game.
Yeah.
Well, there is,
Thank
but
God.
only if you get, like, double your HP in negative. Because then it immediately kills you.
Yeah, like I'm glad it's only -2.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you eclipse your max HP, you insta die.
Oh,
Which
that's
I have run into that. Which I've run into that.
I had a player
In a
run into
campaign.
that in Odyssey Rhapsody Fire at the very beginning. Airdros got
I had a
gored by
kid.
the white boar.
I am so saving you.
Don't remind me about that. That was funny too.
All right.
On the bright side, Rabbit, you can make it simpler if you wanted to just heal him when he lands as an action.
Well, that might be what I have to do, but I thought I discovered fire. I did not discover fire.
Although,
Well, technically,
it
you
could
did.
be utilized.
It was a
if
good
you
idea, yeah.
plan
It's just,
ahead
you know,
before
this
the
is a more
chest.
direct way to do it.
Alright, listen, you're really high up. I need you to land right on this glyph when you fall. I know it's going to be hard, but you need to land right here.
But it's so good! It's a circus! Jump into the glass of water! Who's watched Looney Tunes? Alright, cool.
Yep.
We're gonna okay, cool. Quick fix. We're gonna go ahead and cast Aura of Vitality.
That
Watch
is-
it. I grew up on it. Watch
most
Looney
people
Tunes. I
did.
grew up on Looney Tunes.
Healing energy radiates from 30 feet until the spell ends. Your aura moves you centered. You can use a bonus action to cause a creature in the aura to gain 2d6 HP. And I'd imagine while he's falling, he would count. Your face step is a bonus action or just something you can do?
It's a bonus action.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to heal him as he's falling, but once he's on the ground, you can certainly heal him.
Sweet. You're not you and you're have all your limbs broken. Here, heal 3 HP.
I'm not you and you're dead.
Yeah.
The more you cling on to me, the more your bones will feel like they're back where they need to be. Isn't that convenient?
Very, very much so. Yes.
The best part of Aura Vitality, if you use it during combat, 1 minute is technically like roughly 10 rounds. That's that's 20 d6 of healing that you can pretty much push through people.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. This is a panic button I was saving for Elvis when we were fighting him.
So that'll be the end of your turn, I take it?
Yes.
Red, I imagine you're giving this a wide berth at this point.
Anybody watching, please give your DMs the great idea of jumping into a glass of water.
Yes. Do you have anything you want to do at this point, Red, or do we just move straight through the turn order?
Action and cutting action to dash.
Alright. So, Argyle, you don't have that 3 HP yet. It has to be on Watcher's turn when he uses his bonus action to heal you. So I do need you to make me a death saving throw to see how that goes. Until you get the healing, which will obviously make it inert, but just in case.
That's a 6, so that's a failure.
Yep, 1 failure. Lilith, I imagine you're just still running, or you're a safe enough distance away where you can just watch the carnage unfold when it happens.
Basically, yeah.
Right? The clowns are going to try and scurry off as best they can, but they're probably not going to be able to make it in time. Snack?
Snack skirts next to Lilith.
Kardak, I imagine you're going to take your turn to land away from the carnage about to unfold.
Oh, I should have landed last turn because I had 60 feet.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you would have been fine. Never mind. Anything you want to do on this turn then?
Yeah, go up to Kardak and Argyle and stabilize him, so he doesn't need to worry about death saves anymore.
All right. I forget if stabilizing someone requires a roll or something.
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, not to my knowledge.
All right.
I might be thinking Pathfinder. It should need a medicine check to stabilize.
Yeah, because like I know you would need like a healing kit or healer's kit or something like that to stabilize a person.
Yep.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. It's not like Baldur's Gate where everyone can just slap someone and go, "Hey, get up!"
Hey, wake the fuck up!
Wake the fuck up, Samurai.
I thought with the healer's kit it gave it the HP, while its normal stabilization just brought them straight 0, no need for death saves. But they're still out.
Let me see. Healer's kit. Leather pouch, bandage, blah blah blah. The kit has 10 uses. As an action, you expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check. So you can stabilize someone, you would just need to make a medicine check without the healer's kit.
Okay. Give me 1 second, and I will do so. You said wisdom medicine check?
Yes.
Medicine.
Medicine.
Hopefully I did the right one.
That is a 2. You're a bit shaken at the moment. You just barely got out of there. The wheel is still very much a real threat of your current position. You're kind of in the way of its path. But anything else for your turn?
Can I try to drag him away from any danger?
Yeah, that'd be a strength check. Watcher is by there, so if you want to help him with that, and then use your bonus action for or a vitality, you certainly can.
All right.
Just to
do
give
the
him...
bonus action for the vitality.
Yep.
Bada bing, there's 10.
Okay, so we will put him at 10. Argyle will be conscious on his turn, but you guys are going to try to drag him out of the way. Kardak, I need athletics with advantage.
I got healed for 10 damage?
Yeah, I already did the adjustment.
Okay.
Alrighty, I was just double checking. Let's see whether it makes a strength check or a strength saving throw. Everyone charges a bonus to the roll equal to its intelligence. Okay, so strength check.
Ooh.
What was it? Roll 20 hates me right now.
Oh wait, that's strength. I need you to roll athletics.
Oh, athletics. Okay.
Yeah.
Athletics.
So
you have advantage on this one.
Yes.
And doesn't he have a D2?
Yeah, he has 2d4 too.
All right, so
2d4
you might want
as
to roll
well?
the 2d4s. Yes.
That's actually going to be a 12 because of my magical armor.
Oh right.
I'm able to. I will expend a charge on that, and then 2d4
Yes.
gives me another.
14.
I'm about to reload roll 20.
Hey, 14 ain't nothing to sneeze at.
14's pretty good. You do start
No.
Oh, sorry. Go
It
ahead.
is the low rolls and the ones that I'm like.
Yeah. So you try to drag him as best you can, but
I'm reloading.
you don't quite manage to move him that far. It's a struggle, even with Watcher's help. Red, you're still far away.
Yep, still.
Argyle, you are now able to be conscious. You are on the ground prone as Kardak and Watcher are trying to move you along as best they can.
Like he gasped for air. I looks over at Carter. Never do that again.
I tried my best.
Not you. Looks again. He's looking at Carter. You have a lot to answer for right now when we get done with this, but never leave me again.
I have no other way of getting you down from there. I can't pick your heavy tin can ass up.
Like he is obviously very traumatized about what the fuck just happened.
Not to mention, Kardex just saw him go poof poof, and saw Watcher go poof poof into the area, and asked if he could do the same with you. He didn't know it would end up like that. He at least tried to find a safe way for you to get down.
Somebody call for the doctor?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So, again, you guys are still in the path of Ferris wheel. Argyle, do you want to try and grab anyone and move, or just move?
Let's all run.
He's gonna try to grab both of them. I think he's
I figured seeing as considering the exit is towards the back of it, we were like off to the side of it.
Actually, well, you fell straight from the middle, so let me take a look at the Ferris wheel proper to see if you guys are actually in the way or not.
Leap and away.
So, considering where you guys would have dropped... Actually, no, yeah, you guys are out of the way of it, because it's going to curve around. Never mind. My mistake. It's going to go down and then curve, so you guys are behind, so you should be fine. You're just going to see what unfolds. So... The wheel, for a second, wobbles as it begins to roll. It starts slow at first, but then it starts to quickly pick up speed as it bounces up into the air, landing with a terrible thud. As it careens through the Dysmadium, scattering revelers, you notice the clowns on the various gondolas screaming as well as they try to climb off as best they can, some getting knocked bodily out of the gondolas completely as it bumps and jostles its way down. And you see it go straight through the right side of the big top, leaving a giant gash as it rolls towards the gate. And sure enough, you've made it out without a hitch, and you have the Thingamajig. Hooray!
Kardak's lips are just like pursed at that, watching that happen, and just like slowly holds his, not breaking eye contact from the scene of the Ferris wheel, just holds out his bag of holding towards Argyle. For the Thingamajig to be put in.
Snack looks at Lilith. You think the town's jacking red tickets?
Probably not the thing we should be thinking about right now, but I won't be surprised.
If you want to look, you could roll me a survival check.
Real quick, like Argyle looks at Cardiff. I'll hold it. Give me a minute.
Says survival. Yeah, Snack's gonna go walk back and look for tickets.
All right.
18.
With an 18. Well, let me first switch us back to the main map. I've made some adjustments while we were in there. You have noticed.
Went for a roll.
So let's see. Let me calculate that up. So there is a whole smattering of tickets just splayed out in the path of the Ferris wheel. You find 100 red tickets altogether.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, ticket.
Mine.
We love that. We love that for us.
Magnius is gonna hold on to all the tickets he found.
It's just every hand has like fistful of tickets in it.
He has just like a whole bundle that's like blocking his face. Rolls upon rolls.
All of his arms have them.
It's true. You also notice while you're looking, you know, some clowns face first in the ground, legs splayed into the sky, you know, an idiot tree or two.
Ah, yes, the good old dumbass tree.
Some are just straight into tents. Others are, like, slammed into the tree line. It's not a pretty sight.
So, how pissed do you think Heckna is right now?
Oh,
Very.
no, he can't be that mad, surely. As Red just goes to rejoin the group.
Argyle's looking right at Cardiff. What did you say? That clown.
What do you mean?
I heard you speak gobbledygook. I don't understand it, but I know this language well enough. I am in
I
no
told him to
mood.
back off.
I'd also like to remind Rabbit, because I don't know if you remember, I sent you a message in the last
reply
session
of it.
of his reply. Just thought I'd make sure you remembered.
One of the
Wait,
clowns.
did Brett?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
One of the clowns I ripped apart did say that they did have to make it convincing. You are with us, correct?
why wouldn't I be? You're with my cousin.
Cardiff.
What?
I both know you are a horrible liar. So tell me now, what did you say to him before Watcher got up there? Like, you see Argyle, like, you've known him long enough to know that when he is this mad, it is best not to lie to him.
I told him leave.
Can I roll to see if that's what he said?
I'm gonna have Argyle roll Insight and Kardak Deception. Or Persuasion. I guess just whisper it to me. He could be correct. Or rather, he could be honest, or he might be lying. Just to try and preserve that.
Hey, Draco.
Yes.
Given Red's tendencies to lie, would he be able to see if Kardak is telling the truth?
The 15 for insight.
Alright. Okay. So, we can already see the, effects for that, but to answer, you've known Kardak for not very long, so you're not quite sure of his tells. If you'd like, I'd let you roll, Insight as well.
Alright. 22.
Yeah, he's not telling the truth. With a 7, and you getting a 22 and 15
By the way,
respectively.
we're not able to see his rolls.
Oh, you're not supposed to. I had him whisper it to me. So that way we can preserve, he might be telling the truth or he might be lying.
The intrigue.
What did you do, cousin?
Now is not the time to talk about it.
It will be talked about. Or do you want me to break a promise that I made to your mother about bringing you home safe? You and I both know. Do not anger that woman.
You think I don't know that?
Watcher will dust off his courtier robe, and with a thaumaturgy, just An icy wind comes about him. We should get to locks immediately.
Yes.
I know not your intention, Kardec. He's still looking toward the locks, the direction of locks card. But know that countless of my kind hang in the balance. I do not want to go ahead and cause any strife amongst you. But I do have a mission given to me, and I will give my life to fulfill it. And I will start walking.
All right. You get your mounts and you ride off towards locks. And as you are riding that way, you notice as you look by, all of the posters of Heckna don't seem to be in motion anymore. They're just static posters. Like, as you're moving, even if they're not talking with anyone or watching anyone in particular, they always had motion to them. Heckna dancing around or doing whatever activity in the poster, but now they're just all normal posters. It seems the Thingamajig was powering all of the posters that gave him eyes around the Revelia. You've made a sizable dent to his ability to spy on everyone in here.
What was that phrase? What was that phrase you taught me? A black eye, Red?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, something to that effect, you know. Black eye or swollen eye, something to that. It's a bit so long since I had to say that, but... I see you picked up on it too. Seems like we poked his eyes out. Oh, that's fine. I gotta say, Argyle, it looks like you poked his eye out. As he just kind of motions to all the posters.
A mighty blow. Whatever gods that you hold to, they must be brimming with pride.
Snack looks to Watcher. Phase 1 of farming complete.
Farming?
Tickets.
Truly?
How much?
100.
Well, that's a boon.
Good thing you have all those extra arms to pick them all up. As Red just kind of
Yeah,
holds his hand to his chin.
Yeah, I was kind of scurrying across the ground, just like picking them up while I was like crawling on the floor.
Just
it suits you the multiple arms.
I just need to get them under control. They have a mind of their own. They like either hitting people or randomly trying to steal shit.
It looks like it paid in good for right now. But I feel that we need to keep going, because the longer we're out here, the more we're in danger.
Oh, and I also got Peepo as I hold them up.
Yeah, Peepo waves a little bit. Still a bit shell-shocked from the turn of events.
It's good to see you, my friend. Are you feeling well?
I worked there basically all my life, and I've never had the wheel go out for a stroll. I don't know what to do with myself right now.
Well, now you can go out on a stroll too.
In a sense.
Or if in doubt, perhaps your father would be willing to give you another purpose. As Red will just kind of look over to everyone.
Yes, I
Not wrong.
probably
Watch
see
her
the
nods.
Great Baker. See what there is to do for me. I don't know how long it's going to take to rebuild the eye. And he just looks at the path of destruction as you're walking by from the wheel. There's obviously a giant indent in the ground where the wheel has been spinning through. People displaced.
Insert Vietnam flashbacks.
Mm.
Well,
Fortunate
one scene
Son
in Pirates
starts
2.
playing.
Do what I do in these situations. You're free in a sense, moving with us. Take in every sight you can.
His eyes sort of light up at that as he looks around the Revelia, finally getting to see more than just the stage that he was stuck to. Wow. You're right. Huh. I get to actually see the whole of the Revelia.
So many things to see, so many attractions. Perhaps you may even get to see more of your siblings.
See, I wasn't lying when I told you I can help you out.
I guess not. It's so strange. You're used to living a certain way for so long, and suddenly everything's uprooted. It's a lot to process.
It's a story I know all too well. We courtiers are good at talking, though. If you ever want to speak your mind to me, I'll always lend an ear.
Same here.
I appreciate that. I'm just gonna need to think for a while. And maybe after I speak with the toy maker, things will be a little bit clearer.
Of course. For now. And I just run an icy hand along the sights as we're riding.
And, you know, while you're riding, you usually don't get accosted. Sometimes you'll bump into people or events that are happening, but considering the catastrophic event that took place, no one's really gonna bother you at the moment.
That checks out.
They're more trying to, you know, avoid getting crushed, figure out what the fuck was that, what's going on. The usual.
Everything.
One after their friends.
Yeah. Where's Blippo the clown? Was he on the ride?
there.
Oh god.
Good old Blippo the clown.
He turned into tickets.
This isn't Super Mario RPG. They just don't explode into tickets.
Hey, we confirmed they did.
Well,
I mean, the children of the candy corn did. You don't know if they all did.
that is
Kardak
true.
just points to the bundle of tickets sticking out of their pockets.
No. The tickets are in the bag of holding.
Or what?
In his
Slash
bag
bag.
of holding.
They're in the bag of holding.
Oh.
The last bag of holding. This shit can hold so many tickets.
It really can. Could live like kings in the Revelia with enough tickets that can be held in the bag of holding.
Next,
What mysteries does the bag hold for you?
What indeed?
next is the children.
Terrifying. So, you make your way...
That
I'm
has
glad you're on my
implications.
I'm glad you're on my side, Snack.
I'm probably glad you don't have tickets of your own.
Hmm.
They can try.
So you make your way to the Lost and Found, and sure enough, Locke is there. He pauses before calling the toy maker. Before I call our mutual associate, would it be alright if I had a word with some of you without the newest person on the block, if you would?
Of course.
Excellent.
Who would you like to call upon?
He thinks for a moment. You know, Watcher, I think I want to have a word with you specifically first. Or maybe just you, and we'll think about what I'm worried about.
Of course. All of you, a moment.
Of course.
And I will wave the rhyme from my hair, and I will make my way over.
Max says in like broken Sylvan, "You okay with that?"
I'll look over and speak in Sylvan. He's never given me a reason to doubt him. And if anything happens, and I'll snap my fingers. You'll see.
Nods and walks out.
Alright, and I'd like for everyone to mute and deafen as Locke and Watcher have this conversation. I'll post in the Discord when you are free to unmute.
Bye, chat.
And Xell, I need you to deafen as well. It looks like you're only muting. Should be the headphones
trying to
icon.
figure out how to do that.
The headphones icon for deafen, and then mute is the microphone.
Yeah, but I'm on my phone is the thing. I'll just bounce out.
Okay.
I'll just bounce out.
Just keep an eye on the general and all. Okay. Alright, so I'm worried.
What's on your mind?
I'm worried about Kardak. Specifically, he just came in, and I'll admit I'm a suspicious sort, considering how long I've been here and how many times we've had successes and failures in our resistance. I don't believe we've told him about the Toymaker being part of our group here, and I'm worried that if we do, that might get to Heckna. Heckna didn't know the catch was here until after I had met him and you gave him that information, and I'm worried that if he knows that the Toymaker's involved, then that's the Resistance losing a huge member.
Your skills would have been of great use to us in the court, especially in times before the crown was taken. As far as the compliment's concerned, passing on that does seem to ring true. Riding here, we figured it was safest. There's one of our member, one of a Toymaker's dolls. We talked about him. Though hearing while writing is difficult, we can't take out the risk that Kardak would hear.
Yes. So
we would have to move the Toymaker immediately. Is that possible?
Well, there's potentially the station that we could have him at. I don't know if Heckna would look there, but there's not a lot of options since this is his Revelia.
It's true. But with as arrogant as he is and his ego as bloated as it is, would he check a place he's already crushed once?
Maybe not. The other worry is we might jeopardize the train building. As long as the potential spy, again, this is all alleged until we can be certain, but as long as he's aware of the Toymaker's presence anywhere or his role in this, that could be leaked.
As you're already aware, we courtiers who serve the Midsummer Court are much more than courtiers. We're fighters, watchers, clerics, what have you. I myself run into the role of that of a medium. It's something that is born from being closest to Titania and Oberon. There's a spell that we use when we feel somebody's being called into question. It is a great disrespect in the Feywilds, but considering what Heckna's done to this particular sector, we could call upon that.
It might be the best course of action.
Are you familiar with a spell that's known... Oh, what was it referred to in Red's world? The Zone of Truth.
I'm gonna have him roll an Arcana check. That is a natural 1 on both sides.
It makes sense. He's from a different world himself.
True. I'm unfortunately not familiar with that particular spell. I'm not much of a caster myself.
In my world, we normally called it the judging. How it works is it's a sphere. Much like that, and I'll just point to a bauble. How it works is the accused stands in the center, surrounded by a ring, normally of green knights. And the courtier, or the presiding, and presiding in this case would be a commander of some point, would ask them questions. This zone would make them unable to tell a lie.
I see.
They are aware of the spell, and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond to with a lie. However, being unable to tell lies, that dodging would also be able to let you know that it is a mistruth.
Yes, I think
I suggest moving the toy maker. And my suggestion is that you do not tell me or anyone where you have moved him. The toy maker will reveal himself to us again, of that I am certain.
we could use the symbols to negotiate meeting areas when it becomes important. I don't think Kardak has any intel on symbols unless anyone has fed that to him.
I don't believe.
Alright.
The judging will make sure of that.
Alright, I think we should do this as soon as possible. If you want to bring everyone back in, we can certainly begin before I call the toy maker here about the Thingamajig and your next move.
Of course. If anything, coded correspondence would be the best thing. Especially after the incident that occurred earlier. I could only assume you heard it from here.
Yes, I can't really leave from here as I've said, but I think I peeked my window out. Was that the Eye of Heckna rolling down the main thoroughfare?
Yes, and the item that we need has been obtained.
Good. Alright, at least we have that going for us.
With that distraction, as well as Heckna being unable to go ahead and watch us for the moment, will be a great boon for us. It'll give us more than enough opportunity to go ahead and move the toy maker to a safer location.
Yes, absolutely.
That being said, and I will pull out my holy symbol from under my coat. I will commence the judging.
All right.
I haven't done this in nigh 60 years, but it must be done.
All right, let's get everyone in here.
Of course.
All right. And we just gotta wait for Xell to hop back in.
Real quick, I'm just really excited. The Rangers are going to the ALCS.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
So I had the potential of saying I'm going to be able to work the World Series.
fun.
Welcome back.
He's here now.
All right.
Okay, so.
What you talk about? He doesn't say that.
It's of no import. Please, present Peepo.
Snack presents Peepo.
This one wants to meet a certain somebody, and I would not at luck.
Right. I'll see what we can do about that, but we had something we wanted to take care of first. I'll make sure Peepo can get to our friend.
Of course.
Oh,
Kardec!
I have a question.
Yes.
Who should hold on to the eye of Heckna?
I'm holding on to it.
Yes, we'll get to that in a moment, but we have something we're going to do before we get our associate in.
I take off my longbow, and I smack it upon the ground. Kardec!
Kardec's standing outside.
Oh, he hasn't come in yet.
Kardec, I call upon you on the name of the Midsummer Court.
Argyle just goes outside. You, in here, now.
What do you do?
Kardec sighs. Slowly walks in.
Snack raises an eyebrow.
Kardec, in the name of my creator, Queen Titania and King Oberon, and the presiding of everyone here, on the names of your ancestors, family, and gods, I challenge upon thee to a judging, and I cast Zone of Truth.
Alright. First turn starts there, must make a charisma saving throw. So, if you would like to attempt, Kardec, you can make that charisma saving throw.
What would Kardec do?
Does everybody have to make it since we're on the radius?
Nope, I trust you guys. Just Kardec. Mind you, this is in character. Out of character, you're okay. You're a good egg. I gotta say this for the second.
Because, oh man.
I mean, you all could decide to fail it too if you want to, or you could also make the save, since it technically does hit everyone in here. Since it's a small wagon.
Red's going to instinctively make the attempt to make the saving throw.
Locke might. No, Locke knows what's going on. He's going to choose to fail.
Snack will do the same thing.
Oh, Red fails. This is gonna be awkward.
Lilith, the penultimate liar.
You know that she passed.
Argyle's not gonna even try. Like he has nothing to hide. Right? So I don't have to roll, right?
No, you can just choose to fail, and now Argyle has to tell the truth.
I mean, Snack did tell the whole story about his deal with Heckna, so.
So, Red and Snack, you are also compelled to tell the truth. Lilith, you're fine. But
I am aware of it, you're fine, though, but I trust you, so I just look at you and nod at you.
Lilith will nod back.
Yeah. Kardec doesn't resist.
Okay. Locke will chime in. So, how do we do this? Do you ask the questions, or...?
Indeed.
All right. Then the floor is yours.
I'm just writing the questions real fast.
Okay.
This does last for 10 minutes, but I'm trying to trim it down to like 5 questions, easy for you.
Right.
Let's see.
You start with some softball. So, what's your favorite color?
Well, usually we start off with some tests, just to be sure.
You broke up a little
You
bit
know.
there.
So typically we start off with some test procedures.
You are ghosting really bad right now, man.
Yeah.
How's this?
Better.
There, that's
Better.
good.
That works a lot better. That works a lot better. I will ask you a series of questions. I can tell with the color of your soul you have decided to acquiesce to the judging. In front of the gaze of everyone now, upon this day, this judging of one Kardec in the glory of the Midsummer Court will now commence. This judging will be ran by myself, Courtier Nuriadel.
I feel like we all just instinctively just all look at Watcher when he says that.
If you wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
that's not
typing that.
yeah,
for
Watcher
everyone.
isn't the name his mother gave him.
Yeah, and that's what everyone's like. Oh shit, he actually used his real name.
Next says, wait, that's your name?
He gives you a look. He's in winter mode right now. Please.
Dude, come on. That's what the look says.
He holds up his holy symbol. Upon this symbol, do you understand the rules and nature of the judging?
Not really, but I have a feeling you just have questions. So let's get this over with.
Are you working with Heckna?
Define working with.
Are you allied with Heckna? Are you working toward his machinations? Do your ideals align with his own?
One second.
I plead the fifth.
You can choose to abstain. But it will hurt you, much like in a criminal case. Or not a criminal case. In a civil case, it doesn't hurt you. Laws are weird. Anyway.
I just took business law, so.
I have not taken any law courses. I just occasionally watch Legal. I have.
I do too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I do like his videos. He makes learning law fun.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I genuinely wish I had him as a law professor. Because mine, I went, fuck me, this is, nah. I went to auto body.
He actually is a professor of law now that I think about it, isn't he?
I think he might be, yeah.
That's kind of pog.
Hey, Draco.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Let me, while you're working with Draco on this, let me grab a drink real fast, okay?
Alright. We could take a quick break
Right
if you
over
like here, or while we get
Yeah.
started.
I can use a drink.
So let's
Really a good spot.
let us
Drink away.
be right back. We'll stretch our water,
Radical
drink our
Rex.
legs.
Okay.
I gotta take a call real quick.
Alright.
Kardec is calling his counsel.
Would you like to phone? Would you like to phone a friend?
I just imagine a fairy lawyer with a briefcase and glasses, a very nice looking suit flies in. All right,
I'm
what
sorry,
do we
but
got here?
Oh, Talarian! Amazing that you came.
Yeah, it wasn't easy getting here, let me tell you. My wings are tired.
Haha. I just point at the lawyer. You see, that's the humor I like. You're all Looney Tunes, and and you know what? I like Frasier. So what?
Hey, it's all comedy.
It is.
Speaking of liking Frasier, did you see the fact that they're bringing him back?
Huh.
They're bringing Frasier back?
Yes, it's gonna be a Paramount Plus show. Brand new series.
Strange, though not unwanted.
It's not gonna take place in Seattle, so I don't know if they're gonna have like all the original characters back, but I kind of hope they do.
Well, they can't bring back the dad. And
Yeah, unfortunately,
I think
they
you
can't
know
bring
why.
him back. They can't bring him back, but I do hope they bring back at least Niles.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this. I'll have to look into it more whenever I'm concluded. I'll listen. I'll listen to it while I drive to go get food.
My mom actually is the one that shared that because she loves Frasier.
I loved Frasier when I was a kid, which was great being in elementary school and being like, oh man. I wanted to, like, all the kids are like, man, did you see the new Looney Tunes? And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Hey, did you watch Frasier? Like, yeah, that's what I did. That was my conscious decision.
I can picture that. Young Rabbit. So man, you guys will never guess what's on Frasier. What happened last night? Oh my God.
My three biggest things were Weird Al, Garfield, and Frasier. I also really liked Miami Vice. I thought that's what a cop did. Then on career day, one of the girls in class, her dad was a cop, and I figured out that's what a cop was. And I was like, you mean you don't drive Lambos and have wisecracking sidekicks and beat the crap out of bad guys?
I'm out. This is not cool.
I'm like, this is not what baby me signed up for, I'll tell you.
Yeah, suddenly cop's not so cool anymore,
Damn. You mean you all don't know Kung Fu? Come on.
What?
Really?
That's not in police academy training? Kung Fu? Are you kidding me?
Come on.
You can't beat the shit out of Chuck Norris? Actually, no one can, so never mind.
I bet now I could take him. He's ancient. But then again, that's a moral quandary of do I want to beat the tar out of an old man? Hello!
Alrighty,
Hello. I haven't gotten up to do my stuff, so keep chat entertained while I go do that.
I'm like, wait, what's this about Kelsey Grammer?
Keep chat entertained? Okay. How you doing, chat? What's up?
What was your question again, Rabbit, real quick?
Are you working with Heckna? You asked for a definition of it, and I asked, are you working in alignment with Heckna? Are your goals aligned? Are you working for some kind of reward? So on and so forth. Basically, does he got you by the ghoulies?
Yeah, we can resolve that one.
Do my...
I can just copy paste the question.
Yeah, well...
It
the
might be hard for you on your phone, but...
The clarification part, having you clarified.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you want me to go ahead and clarify it again for you? I can do that.
Your clarification was that do I share the same ideas as him?
Are you
I
working?
remember correctly.
Are you working with Heckna? If you want me to clarify that, are you working in a manner in which you are working towards Heckna's goals? TLDR, you on Heckna's side, YN.
YN.
I guess we'll just have to wait and find out.
I wonder if he explodes into red tickets.
What, Heckna?
Yeah.
Probably. That'd be cool. That'd be kind of cool, right?
I mean, I got myself a new beat stick, so...
You do.
I have a shiny beat stick, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Especially with a 23 straight score.
Yeah, you hit like a son of a bitch. That's what you have. I don't even have a description of what you do. Just damn. That's really what your damage sheet should just say. Just damn. Like fist 1 should be damn, and fist 2 should be goddamn.
And then there's 3 and 4.
Yeah, and if you get like 3 and 4, it should be goddamn. Like
No, 3 and 4 are holy shit.
And then when I get level 5, it'll be 5 fist. Actually, no. Yeah, it'll be a 5, yeah.
Would that mean would that mean that your special technique could possibly be a 5-finger death punch?
I haven't listened to them in so long. True story, you want to know the first time I heard 5-finger death punch? One of the nurses at the medical center I normally worked at, I wasn't on call, but one of the nurses, tiny little thing, like very, very small, and loved 5-finger death punch. And when she was arranging medicine and whatnot for everybody, you could hear it blaring in a fucking med office.
I have returned.
What's up?
I'm back.
I don't know why, I just picture Abby off of, in
NCIS?
Yes.
I came back to 5-finger death punch nurse, and that's a badass nurse.
Well, you wouldn't imagine, because she had, like, bubblegum blonde hair and, like, all this shit and whatnot, but she was like, yeah, I really like 5-finger death punch, and I'm like, damn, that's cool.
Bubblegum?
That's pretty damn cool.
I'm like, fuck.
You said bubblegum blonde hair?
Yeah, it was kind of like this strawberry blonde. I heard it referred to as... Yeah, I heard it referred to as bubblegum blonde a long time ago. I think it was my granddad who told me.
I hear bubblegum and I just think bright pink, like Hubba Bubba.
No. So what I'm meaning is like it's like a cherry blonde, but it has kind of like a rosy-ish hue. I think would be the best way to define it.
Yeah.
So, whoops, is everyone back? All right.
The snack is here with the snacks.
Excellent.
But are they smiling back?
Well, that all depends if they are. Yep.
It's depending on Cardow's answers.
Ah, I see. That's fair. You know, I'm just gonna. Oh. If I click, I was trying to do something. There we go. I wanted to reveal a bit more of the fun house, but not too much. I'll have to fiddle with that properly at another point, but... So, does Kardak the accused have a response? And before we hear that, I should probably take the Be Right Back off. There we go.
Gotcha.
Kardak?
Let me know when I'm ready.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're ready to go, man.
Yep, the floor is yours.
Kardak is staring at him, that watcher, crosses his arms, gives a sigh. I work towards my own goals. Others' goals are not of my concern.
Let us talk about your goals then. What are your intentions in the Revelia?
To learn new things, to learn new mechanical creations, and broaden my horizon when it comes to crafting.
I know not the artifice that you wield, but I do understand that many of these things would draw your eye. Let's discuss that. Did Heckna proffer you any sort of reward for giving him any sort of information? He's been doing that lately.
Information?
Yes. Did he proffer you any sort of reward for any information given to him?
He has offered me a position, I guess you could say, if things in the Revelia go a particular way.
Define this way.
Whatever way he seems happy with.
And that would be?
I don't fucking know. Not entirely, at least. I just know he's making this carnival.
Was it any of our heads? Was it anybody in the Revelia's head? Was it an item?
What do you mean?
Was it an item, an artifact? Was it any of our lives?
Lives? No.
And as for items?
He's told me to be on the lookout for that stick. That's about it, really. But he's been looking for that for a long time.
Have you acquiesced to his requests?
Clarify.
Did you agree to his demands?
I saw no harm in it at the time. He allowed me to basically run free and do what I wish.
I have a question. You don't, Winter or Watcher.
Presenting Argyle, cousin of Kardec. Is this information true?
It is true.
Ask your inquiry.
Is this your greed getting the better of you again? Chasing that long and unattainable goal you tell me when we were kids? Above game, he's asking, like, is your, like, since you're Dragonborn, like, is it basically like your dragon greed? Basically, like you're trying to be the greatest artificer known to man, and this is the way, and this is your thought of how to do it, type of thing.
Yeah, I'll try to figure out how to word how he reacts to the question. Because you, Argyle, knowing Kardec well enough, having grown up together and everything, words are not needed when you see his expression of him looking down and to the side that words are not needed, that he has slipped into his uncontrollable greed for creations. That you know him to do all too easily.
May I answer for you then? Or may I answer for him then, Watcher?
If his statement rings true with his heart, then yes.
This has been a problem since we were hatching. This one has it in his mind that he is the best builder you can possibly be. Or he's going to become it.
An aspiration.
Our race has what is collectively known as dragon greed.
Dragon greed.
It is a phenomenon that once we find something that we want,
it is what causes actual dragons to have their hordes. Gold, skulls, knowledge.
And once we get it, or find what it is impossible for us to break that easily.
Snack crosses his arm. They're not wrong.
I can vouch for him only on that. He meant well with this. I know him well enough to know that is true. But he looks right at him. Like always, he doesn't know. So me, or his family, to bring him back.
This dragon greed is an affliction of the soul of your people?
One that we...
Something that's more of instinctual nature of our kind.
Not just of us, but actual dragons, as Snack here can attest.
I see.
As I said,
similar to a dog's need to bury things or protect their human companions. It is instinctual, part of our very nature.
I see.
Something that is not easily overcome. It is what drives some of us more so than others.
Fortunately, the goal is often unattainable to the detriment of everyone around them. If left unchecked, this would have been a lot worse.
I'm glad we caught you when we did.
Snack tilts his head. I have a question.
Snack blue scale. Ask your question.
Snack looks like Kardak.
Kardak turns to look at Snack.
Do you know how Heckna knew the catch was here?
Say what again?
Do you know how Heckna knew that the catch was here?
What? I don't think y'all never said what the item that was here is.
I think
so
they
he has no
did,
idea what the catch is.
Was that
they just said that there was an item here, not what it was.
Actually, I think you're right. I think you did mention that there was an item here. I think this is the first time he's hearing of the catch.
Yeah, just trying to see what his reaction to that would be.
I do not know what this catch. I know not this catch.
Did you tell Heckna that there is an item here that he wanted, coveted, needed?
I don't think he was around when we brought it over here.
Locke will chime in. No, but you did mention that
Are
an
they-
item was being kept here.
Are you the one that brought that information to his ears? Kardec.
He sits there looking to each of you. 1 second.
Heckna legal counsel.
I'm trying to think of my words. My ADHD is like "Ugh," right now with words.
No,
with words.
I understand all too well. Take all the time you need. I had to quickly shift into like lawyer speak, so just we're both working off of just like, you know, I got ADHD too. We're both working with like frayed wires and just like, you know, tinker toy pulleys, you know, like
Same.
Not to mention I've been up since 4 a.m.
Oh no.
You know.
I know the dude. I know the life and the struggle. Don't worry. You're preaching to the choir here, buddy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take all the time you need. If you need a minute, I gotta check one text from my mom, so that'll help you. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Something
while
funny.
they're sorting
Snack actually
that-
has.
Go ahead.
Oh. If you want to hear something funny, Snack actually has 2 hordes.
Huh. Interesting.
Snack has 2 hordes?
Man, Snack, your mom lets you have 2 hordes?
One's the candy.
That's
makes
fair.
sense, yeah.
Yeah,
Candy wants the
candy and
treasure.
tickets. That makes sense.
And the other way is his friends.
Aww. So, above game, while they're trying to sort their stuff out, I have 2 name ideas for the title of this session. Either Wandering Eye or Trial of Kardak Bluescale. I'm not sure which one I like better.
I think Trial of Kardak Blue kind of gives the way a bit.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Wandering Eye also does, but it's a little more subtle.
Wandering Eye is more immediate, though.
I got one.
True.
The Trial of the Eye.
Hmm.
All eyes on Kardak.
Kind of like that one. That'll work.
I was gonna say that one kind of gives away as well.
Yeah.
Or you could just say shitstorm.
Well, no, that's
The big oops.
so big. Oops.
The big oof.
I mean, we did take out half the big top. Or a part of the big top, so.
Sizable chunk.
That's why I said shitstorm.
Sorry about that. Busy, and family is priority 1. So.
Absolutely.
Oh, of course, always.
So, yes. So, your answer on that.
Ooh. I like Bubba's idea. The eyewitness.
Oh, I actually love that too. That
Ooh.
Eyewitness, yeah.
That is actually perfect because it's a pun in multiple ways.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Kardec sighs and says, I had mentioned something about an item here, though not what it was.
I see. I'll look back to Locke. Cold stare, stone face.
It's kind of hard to read him being a Corvid
A bird.
man. But,
Realistic bird faces.
yeah.
Realistic bird face, stony, icy elf face.
Just staring at him with his cold black eyes.
Soulless eyes. What secrets do you hold?
I mean, I suppose you
bitch.
could roll an insight on him.
Insight on Locke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do some courtiering. Alright. That's a 20.
He's pissed. Like,
No shit!
this is all that he has in the Revelia. And obviously he wants to get out of here. He's trapped
As
here,
do I.
specifically trapped in this wagon. It is his only slice of home, and it was torn apart because Kardak told him about the item here.
Hey, I just said that there was an item, not knowing what it was.
Still, Heckna clearly took that as, oh, one of the things I want is here.
Are you aware of all the machinations of this organization that Locke is a part of?
That's a good question, Mega Man.
So, I could give you this intel. You know what you've heard from the players here. You know about the choo-choo cadre at the station, and you know about Locke. But all of the machinations of the rebellion? No.
The answer to your question would be no.
You are aware of some.
Only what you have told me.
I'll look back to Locke again.
Doesn't
No,
Then upon you,
if it's to be reassuring, I have not told Heckna about any of it. Only in regards to items.
upon your family and souls do you stand with us?
I stand with my cousin and my ideals. I care not what Heckna does, so long as he does not bring harm to those important to me.
Before you finish the sentence, Watcher's face would flare with just a blue energy, almost instinctually up his neck,
Lilith is going to look at Watcher.
and then he would sigh again. Of course, Lilith.
You say that your fealty and your loyalty is to your ideals and to your cousin. But understand this one thing. While you only care about what happens to your cousin, what happens to him also affects all of us.
Besides, as I told you, my mission was to bring you back. For all the gods who might be listening to this conversation, not fail that. You and her are my main goal, not going to fail.
The main goal of everybody here right now is to get out of the Revelia.
Undo that which has been done to stop this honestly kind of annoying charade. That we have to have fun all the time. We have to be happy all the time. See what that does to me. I don't like it.
Argyle, you would notice that since leaving the Eye, Kardak has not smiled once. You would realize that. Normally he is a very happy-go-lucky individual.
He's
But since the Eye and getting here, he has not smiled once.
I know you well enough. What's on your mind?
What is on my mind is that I know you do not trust me. Rightfully so. That being said, there are things that I need to take care of.
What are these things you need to take care of?
I need to have a word with Heckna.
Why? So you could just try and maintain the farce of
Red.
your own ideas? What?
Red. Let's finish. Not for him, for me.
Fine. As Red just kind of defaults to a scowl on his face as he's been trying his best to keep a lid on everything that Kardak has been saying, but
It appears you carry your own judgment with you, then. And it's binding with this decision you have with Heckna. Whether or not your avarice will come out on top, or you return to your cousin. Am I right in this assumption?
Can you repeat that?
It looks like your judgment. It looks like your judgment has already been laid out for you. I believe that this discussion you'll have with Heckna will decide whether or not you succumb to your avarice, or whether or not the love you share with your cousin will come out on top and you'll return to him. Am I correct?
It's a discussion that I have with Heckna will most certainly affect you all here and those of the Revelia.
Well, remind him of this. Speak to him. He still has to uphold my bargain. The one he struck with me. You, the 5 of us, safe. If not, let him try to stop what's going to come.
Next, I star over to Argo and then looks back forward.
I told you all, Heckna did visit to vent. I turned him down. And again, this by no offense, Watcher, but knowing what I've learned about Faye, I knew that the best course of action was me to put that contingency in effect, or else I would not be able to, or to better achieve my goal. You say that I made the right decision.
Place it to the emotion. Of course.
Talk to him. Tell him. Try to.
You cut out a lot there.
You cut out a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, I did?
You've been
Yeah.
chopping
Oh,
in
like
and out that for your whole sentence.
Like a son of a gun.
Damn it, really?
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay, it was not just me.
No.
No.
Alright, so what did you hear? What you...
Just restart from the sentence you were saying.
Yeah.
That... I said that... When Heckna came to talk to me, and I turned down his offer, knowing what I know about Faye, I made that very specific deal that said no harm would come to any of my party, any of my friends.
Pacts, deals, and bindings must be... We aren't devils, but we do follow the word.
What I was banking. And if he tries anything on you, cousin, remember that you are a part of my family. More so, you are a part of my player. So the players. Whether these 5 want you to be or not. So that binding also befalls you.
It is at this moment that your Iron Defender Sasha comes in to the Lost and Found. She has a blue stone in her mouth. And it looks, to the casual observer, very similar to the sending stones that you all have.
You have a message.
Kardak will lean down to Sasha and grab the stone from her mouth.
Right.
And he's gonna sit there and look at it.
Alright, I need to take a moment. I should have written it up beforehand, but I need to make sure I hit the 25 words for this.
25 or less.
Now, I believe the sending spell goes directly to the person's head, or do the sending stones play out to the person? Okay.
Play out.
Snack will look at Argyle. And what if he's able to find a loophole?
Oh. Knack, let him try. Because I might just be one Dragonborn. But if my family finds out and he is still alive after I get home, that something happened to one of our own, it's not gonna be pretty.
The same as Oberon and the Green Knights outside this place.
Let me put it this way. Our family has a bunch of favors that we can easily collect if we need to. That's actually my whole thing about trying to get the reinforcements here.
Favors with, I'm guessing, just from Dragonborn, true dragons.
Among other things.
Alright, I have the message. Kodak, what's going on? The Eye of Heckna rolled through the Revelian! We'll have to communicate through these. The posters are off!
What does it say? Or did we all hear that?
Oh, we all heard that.
We all hear it.
Poor timing on
I'm
Heckna's part.
verifying that one. I'm verifying that part.
Oh, you are? Okay.
That's why I was like, I can't remember if like it's a message or sending that you actually, like, you don't hear it.
It really depends on the DM discretion, but I think rules is written it might be in the head. Not sure.
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. Creature hears the message in its mind.
Okay. So then, yeah, none of you would have heard
Is that how Sending Stone works? Hold on.
Yarp.
So only Kardak would hear it. And can you repeat that?
Alright. Kardak, what's going on? The Eye of Heckna rolled through the Revelian! We'll need to communicate through these. The posters are gone. Or rather, posters are off. Off, not gone.
How long's it been since Zone of Truth was cast?
That is a good question.
It lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah, so you'd probably still be in it regardless how long this has been going.
I was gonna say, have we been has Kardak been questioned for 10 minutes?
Well, in above game, it's been an hour. So.
I mean, also
at
we
this
took a
point, it
break
really
at some
depends
point.
onto Draco's discretion here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, considering we also did take a brief break of no questions being asked or anything, so I'd say realistically we're probably still in the zone of truth, but probably getting close to the end of it.
Yep.
Like, let's say there's about 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to write this out.
Yeah, no, I had to do the same thing. I don't blame you.
Well, what you said?
Can you copy and paste his
Oh, yeah.
what he sent me real quick so I can...
I sent it directly to you. I was typing it in the DMs to you. So, I just sent it.
Snack looks to Watcher and Arga. Well, he's sending 2 people from, air quotes, my real family to deal with me.
What's the item called again that we just took?
The one he took is the catch.
No, the one that we just pulled out of the Eye of Heckna.
Oh, that's the Thingamajig. Thingamajig. Like that.
But He's sending 2 people from my real family, air quotes, to deal with me.
You think you could think that they will kill you?
Those 2, yes. They were trying to kill me before, that's why I'm here now. Well, that's why I've been traveling around.
Well, that's just more fire for the kindling.
Kardak looks at the stone. I'm ready when...
Yep.
Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Kardak looks at the stone, pauses, looks to Argyle and the rest of y'all. And Argyle, you see him give the most mischievous, almost sadistic grin you have ever seen him give. And out loud, responding to Heckna, the posters are off because the Thingamajig was pulled from the eye. Seems to have brought quite a bit of excitement, no?
Watcher's eyes will flare blue.
All right.
He didn't say that they had it. He just said that the Thingamajig was pulled.
Next head slowly turns toward Kardak.
So
You wanna... And staring at the back to the stone, you wish to fuck with my family? Then I will ruin you.
Thank you, Draconic Vin Diesel. Thank you.
You don't turn your back on family.
Argyle just smiles. There's the asshole I grew up with.
Then I consider this judgment complete.
As I said, he's many things. But no matter how much greed he lets into his heart, I can always pull him back.
Really, Chaco? God damn it.
I saw that.
Family.
Family.
So I did look at the sending stones. Apparently, they have one message per dawn. That rules as written. So he won't be able to respond yet.
The last bit about the family part was not part of the response.
Okay.
Yeah, the response was just up to
But the part about the eye of Thingamajig being pulled out of the...
Oh, yeah, that was pulled, and that it seems to have caused quite a bit of excitement, no?
Mm.
That bit was all that was replied.
Okay.
You know, in a way that actually makes it work even better.
And he'll just put the stone in a pouch on his waist.
Then I, Courtier Nereidel, consider this judgment complete. And I will drop the Zone of Truth. Because Aaron is going to go out in like 10 seconds anyway.
Yeah. Alright. So...
The floor is now open for deliberation.
Locke will chime in. That was a very nice scene, and perhaps I'm just a cynic. But I'm still wary about giving out certain information.
That is understandable, especially all that's happened.
Red just kind of ponders about it for a moment as he's just kind of looking up at Kardec. Even so, quite the full of mysteries you are. Can't make heads or tails of if you're just playing us or not. As much as I want to trust you, as the whole time he's been having his hand rest on the hilt of his rapier, he'll remove it as he just kind of looks up towards you, Kardec. Forgive me if I am not keen on entirely trusting you just yet.
And forgive me, all of you, not revealing why I was here in the first place.
I am responsible for countless lives. I'm the only Eladrin who's gotten in here from the court.
I feel as though that's not by a mistake either.
No, I was thinking the same.
You can do us a good favor, though. Tell us everything you know.
As far as what?
As far as what he's planning. What he promised you, in particular.
More or less, he promised to leave me alone, and I was free to do whatever I wanted.
Also, I'll I'll just type it out to you, actually. Whether you want to bring it up or not is your decision.
Mm.
You have a lot to explain to do to your parents. And for once, it's not my fault.
Don't speak so soon.
Oh no, you're not gonna weasel your way out of this one.
I suppose that just leaves one thing now. What do we do? What do we do with the Thingamajig?
Where's
keep
north
it.
from? Exactly. Where's our heading from this point?
Well, Locke will chime in. Our associate might be able to make it a more equipable item until you're ready to use it for the purposes of the train. If that is what you desire, or you could just hand it over to them to be utilized now. But it is a pretty powerful artifact in its own right. If you wanted to hang on to it for the time being and allow him to them to disguise it.
I think we should hold on to it.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Better
I
in
believe
my
so, the
hands
same.
than in anyone else's.
Kardec snaps his fingers. Alright. He did say that all things go well, he would make me the Toymaker's co-mechanic or something like that.
As if you would actually go being a anything.
You're not wrong, but it would be a stepping stone.
That's all these people are, or they are.
That's how they treat everyone.
You're too... I don't think he would have offered you something like that if he didn't know how good you were. Didn't want to make sure he could control you. And I mean, really, a mind like yours and at the bane of someone else.
It's a real shame he couldn't convince me.
No, it's just a good thing that I was able to make you realize how stupid of an idea that was.
There are several matters I would wish to discuss with Locke after this situation.
We shall leave you to it.
Kardak gives out a big yawn. Feel as though it's been a long day for some reason. Feel very drained.
Well, gee, I wonder if it's because both of us almost fucking died.
What? No.
Oh, you know what? The good thing? I get to see a friend now. You three. Shall we leave? Like, he points to Red, Lilith, and Stack. Shall we leave Watcher to it while we go to the hotel?
I'll meet up with you.
Curious as to how much that actually controlled the park.
Follows from how I noticed it.
So, some things you wouldn't have noticed, but the key things you did is all of the posters no longer move, and all of the electrical lights do not work anymore. People are gonna have to switch out for actual torches, where applicable. And, I mean, you wouldn't know about, for example, the flop house. The flop house had some electrical slot machines. You could probably figure out those might not work anymore.
No, I could only imagine.
Red realizing that.
Just a Spider-Man grasping meme.
As he's trying to pull in tickets that are fading out of existence.
Curse you, machines that can be rigged at a moment's notice to affect the payouts. At least I have my card games. Card games are the best.
True.
As he just kind of strokes the table as he's just kind of leaning up on it.
The familiar felt of a poker board.
Don't need electricity to run poker. No, sir.
No, sir. That's the thinking man's game.
Mm-hmm. But, I guess, you all can, mute once again while we, have Watcher and Locke confirm and elaborate.
You can also just move to the other channel.
That's true, actually. We do have two different voice channel rooms. I didn't think
I just realized that earlier, but I was like, wait a minute, we could have just been doing that.
So,
that is kind of sick.
So, Rabbit, how about you and me go to the Showtime room and we'll hop back into the green room?
Smooth.
Alright, we will see you all in just a little bit.
Okay, now I can say it.
Alright.
I truly must apologize.
What for?
Well, I'm not directly responsible, nor do I have any relation to him. And many Eladrin wouldn't really have sympathy, especially with the Queen of Air and Darkness, but I can't help but feel partly as responsible for this.
I see. He puts a hand on your shoulder. We've all made a few mistakes here. I probably should have been a bit more guarded in spite of what Argyle had said. I've been here for long enough to know that the clown will use anything at his disposal, and the best secret agent would be a family member of someone else.
It's unheard of. It's unheard of my kind.
Ah, I see.
No.
My kind are a little more covert, as it were. You've probably figured it out just from what you've seen here, but we like to collect information and baubles, admittedly. He looks at his various items.
It does add to the intrigue, I must admit.
Thank you.
Of course. Where's our heading now?
So...
Do you think your information would be better with an envoy? I would elect myself if that would be the case.
That might be a good idea. Like I said, the toy maker could make the Thingamajig more transportable, so it's better if you want to either have Argyle come here on his own with the Thingamajig so that he can work on it without Kardak seeing the toy maker. But I know what would be next. I've been conferring with the toy maker while you've been off with the eye and other stuff. The Tunnel of Love has finally opened up, it seems. You might want to get an actual rest before you head in, but it would probably be in our best interests if you go in to not only speak with the former Master of Ceremonies, but the chair, the next item we're going to need, should be in the Tunnel of Love along with him.
Am I to assume it's called the chair because it is that?
It is indeed a chair. All of these items were once part of the train itself, and this was the chair the person driving it would sit in.
I see.
They're all enchanted with magic, however. I don't know the exact details. The toy maker is more knowledgeable on that front.
A question does spring to mind. One of business. Would you happen to have sending stones, similar to Heckna and Kardak?
Let me check if anyone turned any in. I believe I did sell you some, one of your friends, but let's see here. High or low?
Low! I like low.
I rolled a 68.
Oh, unfortunately then.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have any more at the moment, but things roll in here every so often. I might get another pair.
If you do, hold them for me. I feel you and I would benefit from these.
Will do.
As we were then. As for Kardak, well, Argyle will keep him in check. And it wouldn't be... And I saw him for a moment. Maybe truly saw him. Maybe he did resist his avarice for a moment. So many things unlike the Feywild are here.
As much as Oops, sorry, go ahead.
In a way, it kind of reminds me of what's been lost. I haven't even seen any ruins of what this place may have been.
Yes, if nothing else, the Revelia certainly is a unique place in the multiverse. It might be that, of course, this would be well before my time here, but could be anything of what used to be here was moved out in the construction.
That would make sense. When we get out of here, and we will, I will make sure that both Titania and Oberon will hear you, and get you to wherever you need to truly be. Of that I swear to you, to the utmost.
I appreciate it, friend. It's been so long I've forgotten the name of my former home. Hopefully the memories will come back once we leave here, but if not, maybe they could help me regain what I've lost.
Titania is merciful, and Oberon kind. They would hear you. Without all this, and he waves at the Revelia.
I look forward to it
All
then.
I will join them, and I will look down at Peekaboo, and with a thaumaturgy put a butterfly in their hand, and make sure this one finds a new purpose, if possible, with him.
Yes, I'll bring in the toy maker once you leave, unless you wanted to speak with them as well.
If it wouldn't be an inconvenience.
All right, and he brings out the small marionette and hits the head on it. And after a little bit, the toy maker and Stefano come strolling in. And he begins to sign, Stefano translating immediately. How can we help you? You've gathered the Thingamajig, I trust.
That is correct. Also, grim tidings. It seems that Argyle's cousin may have fallen into Heckna's ploys. By his words, was his place attacked, even if his cousin did say it unintentionally. Our words crossed our lips, and I cannot. Your name crossed our lips when we were heading back with this one, and I will wave at Peekaboo. We saved them from a grim fate, bound as they were to the Ferris wheel.
And he begins signing again, Stefano translating. I see. Thank goodness Peekaboo's all right. I do greatly appreciate you saving them, but...
It wasn't me doing the saving, rather it was my comrade Snack. Though, the reason I tell you this information is because since our name did cross your lips in his vicinity, unfortunately, you may be found in this location, and you should be relocated immediately. Is it possible for if such a place exists for you? If not, I offer my room at the hostel. As a courtier, I will do my best to make sure you are safe.
It's going to be difficult. I might be able to find a place. The best position for me was to stay in the funhouse as an office. If I go missing suddenly, that might draw suspicion, but did you mention that I was working with you in the rebellion, or that you were simply bringing Peekaboo to me so that I could potentially help him out?
Draco, remind me, because it's been a couple hours. I believe it was the latter. We didn't mention that he was a member of the Resistance.
I believe so too as well. I don't think that Kardak would have gotten the intel that he's working with the Resistance, only that, hey, the toy maker hangs out around the Lost and Found sometimes. Maybe we could get him to fix Peekaboo up. Peekaboo.
It would be the latter. Your affiliation of Locke and the Resistance is not found.
Alright, then I might be safe to stay in my current position, dangerous though it might be. But if things get difficult, inform Locke and he'll inform me when he gets the opportunity.
Of course. We must take precautions now. I feel that with time Kardak can be trusted and turned away from Heckna. But now might not be that time. We are working to our utmost, though. For the time being, I elect myself as an envoy, and anyone else in the original group, I would imagine. Red, Snack, Argyle, Lilith.
Alright. And, looking in the chat, I think we should probably hop back in with the others.
Oh, of course, of course. With that, I bid you both a good eve. I will head back to the hostel with all due haste. If anything does occur between now and the next day, please let us know.
We will. Good luck.
Of course. And with a flourish, I will then leave.
Right, and let's head back to the green room.
Absolutely.
Well, not quite by then. I
Hi.
think level 9 is when we get a
Welcome back.
+4.
We have
Hey,
returned.
welcome back.
And
Welcome back.
Watcher has moved to the hostel to join with the rest of you. So, you know what? I think we could first have a scene where Watcher explains what everybody's going to be doing next time before we end things off.
Red. Astonishing
Yes.
news.
What's that?
The Tunnel of Love is back open.
Oh. Lovely, as Red just kind of looks down and gets a slightly concerned face. We'll finally be able to resolve your business with Cicero.
Exactly. And there is one other matter, and I will discuss it with you in my room, if that is amicable.
Oh, sure.
Of course. And once we are in the room, there is another train item there.
Oh,
What is
wait,
it?
that is? This is between me and...
Yeah. Is everyone going to head into the room, or are you all getting different rooms?
Is there a room? Is there a room that no one's been in yet?
I mean, you could go into the.
The inner room with the clown dude.
I mean, I think they've been in every single room.
You
It
could
is
go
true.
into the special room.
Oh, yeah.
The fun box, yes.
Oh yeah, there's room number 9.
Snack loves it. 10 out of 10, says Snack, at all points in time.
Mm-hmm.
I will burn it to the ground.
Oh, you will! But today is not that day.
So yeah, that is room number 9, if Kardak would like to go into room number 9. And we could have that play out after Watcher and Red are done with their business.
Snack follows Red and Watcher.
Okie doke.
Argyle goes, like, he thought it was gonna be the last time, but he goes back to the jungle.
Alright.
And what was room number 9 again?
So, room number 9 is fun.
You're gonna love this.
It's a little box that Ramona opens up and you get sucked in. The room itself shapes itself after Kardak's greatest fear. What is Kardak afraid of?
His mother.
All of the furniture shapes itself
I'm gonna
to your
fucking
greatest
scream.
fear.
That's so fucking funny.
If
In
that
all
way-
honesty, yes.
Okay.
In all honesty, his mother.
So all
Brother.
of the furniture in room number 9 resembles your mom staring at you disapprovingly in various ones. There's posters of her. The bed, the headboard stares down at you while you're sleeping disapprovingly.
How long?
He ain't sleeping in there. The moment he gets in and looks around and sees that, he's noping the fuck right out.
So here's the problem with
That is
noping the
cool.
fuck right out. Someone has to knock on the top of the box to let you out, and you don't really have...
He will pull out his gun and shoot the fucking place.
So the other fun thing while you're in there, the sound is projected throughout the hostel, you know, so they can't forget you in there, like they did at the very beginning with Scooter.
Gunshots.
So
Argyle
everyone in
hear
the
that?
hotel just suddenly hearing gunshots, blam, blam, blam.
Argyle, hearing that, just laughs, goes to the counter, pays the 2 tickets for Kardak to go into his room, goes over, knocks on the door, and lets him out, and just, are we having fun?
It was nothing but mother.
Why don't you have rumblings yet?
Well, think about it this way. Better there, or better her here, than than actually finding out what you did. Or almost did. Come with me.
He's got this, like, 1,000-yard stare.
Just like Snack, traumatized from room number 9.
No, it's not. It's not the look of traumatized. It's more of a, that thing needs to be destroyed. With extreme prejudice.
I don't know who built that, but they're gonna wish they did.
Whoever decided to put that into the module, props to you, sir. Or props to you, madam. Or props to you, Eddie, or whatever you prefer to go by, because holy shit, that's brilliant.
It's either that, or he's going to find a way to take it and use it for himself on someone who deserves it.
Do you want help destroying the thing? Pure evil.
Like, I like to imagine Snack comes out. Are we destroying it? Finally? Is it gonna die?
Is today the day? But
I have an idea I want to do with that, but now is not the time.
Right.
Now I kind of want to actually have Kardec try to take it.
But Lilith, what room are you heading to? Because I just have you sit in the hallway.
She'll go to the usual room. The usual room.
Oh, the sweet.
Yes, that.
All right, and speaking of that, we will head on in to the sweet.
I'm glad all of you could join me. Like I was telling Red earlier, the Tunnel of Love is going to open again.
Well, that's good news.
Yes, it means I can talk to Cicero and finally get some decent answers. On top of the ones Locke and the Toy Maker been giving me. Additionally, I have information that another train part is there.
Aren't we told the chair was there?
Guessed it, but figured it out yet.
We now have, well, if we didn't hear it before, now we have full confirmation that the chair is indeed there. That's another thing if that's another thing we need to get, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get rest, and we need to make our way there post-haste first thing.
Very well.
And as for the judging that I did earlier...
Kardec's in the jungle room right now, by the way. He's not with y'all.
No,
yes.
Kardec, if you had followed him, like, he would have taken you to the sweet just to talk to everyone. He knew that's what they wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
I would not have told this in front of Kardec. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I don't trust like that. I'm a fairy.
I'm letting it be known. Kardec would not be following you guys.
Kardec and Argyle are in the
heading to the jungle room.
Yeah, we're just building the jungle room. Then we don't hear this.
Argyle is more than welcome to be there. Kardec's not going to stop you.
No,
yeah,
Argyle is like, I'm tired. Look, I almost died today. I'm gonna go fucking to sleep.
Where was I? Yes. And then for the judging, yes, that was my name. That is the name that I go by in the court. I look over at Red. Watcher is a title.
Well, that makes sense now that you mention it.
Well, yes, we don't go calling every Eladrin sentry now, do we?
Fair.
The latter names are ones not easily given, but having to do with judging, I haven't done one in 60 years, but still I have to, well, maintain, as it were. That aside, I'm sure we have lots of questions. And I think most of all is whether or not we can trust Karnak. I think for the time being, that remains to be seen, but if he's willing to put out, and if Argyle is also willing to go ahead and vouch by his cousin, then I believe that's fine. I think with the judging, Karnak knows what is at stake for all of us. And I also hope he understands what's at stake for me.
Sure, you know my feelings about how I could absolutely trust him in spite of how I reacted when he told us that he was the one that betrayed us to Heckna about the catch. As Red just kind of rolls through, and Walter, you would get the sense that he's, falling into a state of, sarcasm for the sake of lying.
Oh, of course. As that may be, I do think, in a way, despite what's happened to Locke, thank the Queen and King that he's not destroyed. That actually might be beneficial to us, in a way. I have a theory about that. The more we take, the more desperate he'll get, and the more he'll put it out. And I think you'll agree as well that there's nothing better than taking something twice.
Once we get the catch, we'll be able to finish out everything we need to stick it up his ass. To steal not once but twice, you're right, that is quite the challenge, but just means of taking it back.
It's a fallback, but not a defeat. We're all still alive and we're all still breathing. We're all still united, and we can all still do this. We all have the capacity.
To finally see the staunch look on his face when we finally trumped him in this. The game might still be on after all.
Of course. I've never known you to be one to yield so easily.
Not unless it gets extremely rough. That'll be the only thing I admit out of this. As he just kind of gives you a wry smirk with this hand cupping his chin.
Let us all get rest then. It'll be a long day for all of us, and full of answers.
Meanwhile, can you cut to Argyle and Cardis in the jungle room?
Oh yeah, no problem. Let me just take the camera real quick. Let me just hold on. Let me just Draco, hold this for me.
Yeah, sure. Hold on 1 sec. Got it. Okay.
Quick.
Do you have it? Do you have it?
Okay,
the camera?
just gotta take 1 sec. Okay, there we go.
Okay, good.
All right.
Twazzle.
2. There we go.
Just twizzling the twazzle.
Look, Rabbit, grab your slide whistle.
I loaned that to a family member.
Aw.
Beads.
Oh well.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I still have a heavy gun rack of noisemakers.
Excellent.
Have your scene. Enjoy it.
So here we are, back in the jungle room with Argyle and Kardak.
I do hope you realize.
I was gonna say, Karnak is currently just like petting Sasha, almost like therapeutically speaking.
He again, like he's also like he's petting Streambane. He goes, hope you realize something. The as much as it pains me to admit it, I'm kind of glad that we found out this way. But don't ever make me try to, or put you between myself and you. or yourself and my friends again. Well, authority there, so.
Karnak looks up to the sky. Is Heckna there?
No, in
No.
this room, he's on a sweater on one of the monkey amalgamations that are around here.
Oh, okay.
And it is not moving, just like all the posters in the Revelia.
Okay, I don't know why I thought, like, there was a, like, star constellation almost that formed his figure.
No, that's the space
The
room.
space room.
That's the space room.
Ah, that's... okay. Okay, never mind then.
So you're just going to be staring at a monkey in a sweater. A monkey with multiple arms.
No, I misremembered which room had the stars, so... Alright, Karnak would obviously know the difference.
Yeah, this room, it's obviously a canopy above you in the jungle room. There are stars in the sky. If you weren't trying to look at Heckna and just wanted to look up at the starry night sky, you could absolutely do that.
Oh no, he was looking to see if Heckna was there, but knowing that, like, the posters aren't working, obviously, most likely the monkey sweater wouldn't be working too.
Yeah.
So, disregard that part.
No worries.
He'll just continue petting Sasha. I have my own goals.
I know.
That you know, I have the bad habits of using those around me to achieve set goals.
Well, the statement still stands. If you go too far, as usual, I'll be the one to try to bring you back. But who's to say we can't have a here? It's a carnival after all.
Waiting to fight her.
Say this. Truly missed you.
I missed you too, cousin. But aside from Heckna and getting out of here, we really should fight her
You think I
as soon
don't
as
know
possible.
that? Think she hasn't been on my mind since we got here? Or since I found you? You may be my cousin, but she is my best friend.
He gives a smirk and a look of like, uh-huh.
I can't say we didn't try before you left. I will find her, though. Came close once here. I'll do it again.
Where is it that you saw her? I don't think you ever made mention of of seeing her in the disco.
Like above game or in? Did you say above game
Yeah.
or in character?
Above game, in character, I don't think you said that you saw her at the disco. Just that you saw her.
Above in character, he's a studio. Oh, actually, I did. I guess I didn't. Huh? We saw her for a brief second. Disco. Yelvis had her.
Elvis hat.
And as soon as we beat him, the room that she was in, she disappeared.
So, above game, Kardec, you would have no idea who Helvis is, because you would never have been able to go to the disco.
Yeah.
Because that requires a group.
That was more of a Elvis hatter, like a question.
Yeah.
Oh.
I figured, but I just wanted to make that clear.
Like,
Yeah.
Argyle realizing, oh, suppose if you didn't go in. The one who ran the disco had her in one of the rooms that they trolled.
Yeah, I've avoided that place.
Go. Or that is a smart decision. You know it's almost embarrassing to say, like, dude, they put a shirt on me.
They put a shirt on you?
Like, above game, like, you know that he hates wearing shirts because it's the fact that he's a Dragonborn. It's unnatural. He'll wear a jacket, but he won't wear a shirt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kardec is just like sitting there shaking his head.
Says that's so traumatized. They put a shirt on me!
They gave me a peel!
Surprised they managed to find one that fit. He says jokingly and kind of in a playful teasing manner.
Argyle just laughs at that. He goes, you know, thinking about it, I am too.
And with that, I think that's an excellent place to end the session for tonight.
Agreed.
And with a joke.
Yeah.
Always the best thing to do.
It is.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's start going around the horn, starting with Hoshi. How you doing? How'd you like tonight's session?
I had fun. I got 100 tickets. I'm happy. The farming has commenced.
Yo, let's start that grind. Let's start that. Our dream came true.
Yes.
Our dream came true, Hoshi.
I mean, I thought about it. There was no way
Part
that
of the dream.
I thought about it. There was no way tickets weren't just going to be splattered all over the place from the Ferris wheel flying down.
It's just a nuclear cloud and then just Watcher and just Hoshi standing side by side saying a dream fulfilled.
Yeah, when you said that the Ferris wheel went taking off with the clowns on it, I said, tickets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With Red looking approvingly with 2 thumbs up in the background.
I mean, to be fair to you, like, that is something you would think of. That's like a logical thing to think of. Like, oh shit, these guys must have had a shit ton of them.
So fast.
Because before I got the fucking the spider belt, Snack did not win any of the games.
Well, now with all those tickets, you can certainly try the games and win.
And now you
won
can
the best
gamble them
part.
again!
Yeah!
And he won the best part, the best game. Life. Yes, he did.
It's true.
True. So true.
For now.
Right.
I'm not going to say I won life just yet.
He's still got something he's got to take care of. But, moving right along, words hard. Chaka, what do you have going on?
Hello, you can find me on Twitter at ChocoZombie101. I am also on Blue Sky as well at ChocoZombie101. You can find me here on Tuesdays playing Lilith. You find me here on Wednesdays playing Marika in Power Rangers Cyber Strike over on twitch.tv/twitchperson. And sometime probably here within the next couple of weeks, I'm probably going to be doing more streaming through my PS5 because work decided it was going to cut a bunch of hours, so I'm not going to be making a whole lot of time.
Oof.
So, and to complement that, I also have a Ko-Fi. So if you want to donate to that, it's just Chocolate Zombie 101, same as everything else.
All right. And Mill, what do you have going on?
Not much, just thanks for me going back to normal soon a little bit, but Birdie Birdside, you can find me, Millaninja Nerd. Blue Sky, you can find me, Millaninja. I occasionally stream at twitch.tv/Millaninja, and I also appear at twitch.tv/Lejake, where we play through our Hearth of Dragon Queen campaign. The party has now heard about the flying castle in the sky, and we've saved the noble and the family, and we're being rewarded with stuff. So, see what the party gets before they start to make their way towards finding the treasure that they've been seeking for this whole time. Tune in Monday nights and find out. Good night.
Good night. Sorry about that. All right, Daluna, what do you have going on?
Hello, you can find me on Twitter or on Twitch, YouTube, and Blue Sky, Daluna13. Find me on Twitter at Daluna1338. Tomorrow, as Chago mentioned, Power Ranger Cyber Strike on Twitch the Person channel. We actually have a session for the first time in a couple weeks.
Woo!
Oh, that's fun.
Like, we just had a major, the major villain of this arc be revealed, and that was a bit of a reveal, so yeah. Find out how the hell we're gonna deal with that.
Well, fun.
Yeah, and
aside from that, I need to also shield the fact that on Friday I'm gonna be here for Draco and my go through of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Aqua's story is now upon us, and we're gonna see how fast it takes for her story to get really sad.
yeah.
I give it 5 seconds.
Well, I mean, we've already gotten 5 seconds through it. It's been okay. Not too bad.
All has been well.
Yeah. It hasn't really hit the fan yet, but you know, it's probably coming soon.
Give us a grand total of 10 seconds.
Yeah, at least 10. But, hey, Mr. Rabbit, what do you have going on?
Hey, how you doing? My name's Rabbit. I'm a writer and a comedian. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Blue Sky. Hey, Mr. Rabbit. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm a variety streamer. I play all kinds of things. I couldn't really think of a quick and easy horror game for Halloween so far, so I played Loop Hero because it's kind of spooky. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of stuff. I've been normally working on just trying to make people laugh and just pay my bills and just clean up stuff. And I've also been writing for several projects. They're NDA projects, but I have gotten work writing, and I've been spending a lot of my free time doing that too.
Hell yeah.
So if you want to go ahead and just hear Pop tell his dum-dum stories, just go ahead and come on down to twitch.tv/HeyMrRabbit. And we play all kinds of stuff. Horror games, RPGs, retro games. Those are like the 3 things I really like. I'm a huge fan of indie games. So come on down if you'd like. That's me. That's what I got going on.
Alright. And of course, you've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Monday, you can catch me playing through The Sinking City, which has been interesting. I mean, it's got all the fun Lovecraftian horror mystery stuff, but not a...
It has my favorite.
Huh. I'm just not a huge fan of some of the mechanics. Maybe it's because I leveled through the tree that's screwing me over, but feel like I'm really struggling in some areas getting enough resources to do much. It's really been a struggle.
Oh, come at me. I think I know. I think I know what you're driving at.
So I started my tree with going with double experience or not double experience, double the rewards for quests, because I figured, you know what, having more stuff is good. I hadn't considered the limited amount of space I had to hold materials and bullets and the like. And then I boosted my experience, so now I think I should be in a decent enough position to start properly building. Now that I'm getting the double
I believe
experience.
so too. I can't remember. Is that the game that you can level up your inventory space?
Yes, so it has like 3 different skill trees, Vigor, Combat, and Mind. I went to Mind first because this was a Lovecraftian game, so I figured, you know, probably
it does make sense. It does make sense. Yeah, I went with double rewards too, and got my cheese clapped a lot. I'll definitely say, if you haven't already done it, steer your boat toward getting the inventory space, because in that game you are just one big fat trash rat, and you just dive through the trash, and you just pick up as many things as you can.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. But, like, I now have grenades, which is great, because, like, I had to go to the Red Queen, and there was a big fucking monster there with a bunch of mobs. I'm like, this grenade will work. Poof.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't care if it's a shoggoth. You have a grenade. You've won. Yeah. Like, that's how that works.
And, like, I'm at the point where I can't really craft ammunition at this point because I don't have enough materials to do it. I'm like, ah!
Oh, no, it'll drive you up a wall. I get you. Absolutely. Absolutely. But no, you'll get the hang of it. I'll look into my old playthrough, see if I can find anything that might be able to help you as far as tree-wise. Nothing spoilery, but if I can remember my route, maybe it might help you out a little bit.
Yeah. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
And, sorry, go ahead.
I understand that game's a little bit of a noggin grinder.
Yeah. There's some decisions they made with the gameplay. I'm just like, but why, though?
God, you have no idea. or some of the weird physics, which you can only chalk it up to, like, weird Lovecraft stuff so much before you go, okay, you definitely have the janky stinky leg. What is going on here?
Especially, like, with the people in the bigger boat that'll just sort of ram into you and not let you move unless you can wiggle yourself out of the way.
Yeah. That is so fucking annoying.
I got fucking T-boned by this boat, and I'm like, I'd like to move. Please, hello? Help? Help?
Can anyone hear me?
You, in the boat, I can see you! Help!
You absolute charlatan of a man.
I digress. Tuesdays, you can find us all here and see what the players are going to get into next. It sounds like it's going to be time to head into the Tunnel of Love and meeting Cicero once again. What will he reveal to the party? You'll just have to tune in and find out. Wednesdays, you can catch me here. I'm going to be doing more Link's Awakening. I'm down to the last 2 dungeons. And we'll be waking up that windfish. Although I'm probably going to do like the rest of the trade quest and maybe look up a guide where the seashells are, because I would like a better sword. I'm like, I don't know how many shells off I am, but that bar is really close to me getting the full bar for the sword. And I'm like, I need it. I need it. It's so tantalizingly close, game. You can't do this to me.
Don't you need it? You want it?
Wind Waker. I remember. Like, I have fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's like
Wind
that's a
Waker's
different
a bob.
game. That's Wind Waker. I'm in Link's Awakening.
Or Link's Awakening, sorry.
I love Link's Awakening.
I thought you said Wind Waker. I was like, okay.
I mean, they are pretty close. One takes place in a giant sea and a bunch of islands. The other takes place on an island with a whole sea surrounding it. So they're kind of close. But,
buy it.
Yeah. But of course, on Thursdays, you can catch myself, Royal Hoshi, yelling at me, Lost Knights, Onyx Locket, and Broad and Rod as they make their way through Odyssey, a Rhapsody of Fire. Immortal Simachia has made their way down into the Nether Sea, and they've gotten some intel on how to get Letharia's attention, and they went to the prison cubes where the Tarask had been held.
Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's way down deep in that iron cube that he theoretically can't get out of for 300 years. Theoretically. But now he's awake and shaking around, violently. He's probably got the attention of Lutheria, and they are about to board her ship to try and make a deal with the goddess of death and dreams. How will that go? You'll have to tune in to find out. And of course...
Hopefully my plan goes well.
Hopefully. And of course, like Daluna said, Wednesday you can catch us here for Birth by Sleep, where we're starting off with Aqua's story. And I'm sure nothing bad will happen. No, sir. In Aqua's storyline, couldn't be. But...
yeah, I don't even play Kingdom Hearts, and I know about Aqua's story. I guess it's like, oh, it won't be that bad. Dude, it's fucking worse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember my friend's review of that was just like, Jesus Christ, I saw Mickey Mouse like 10 years ago. I'm fucking crying. What the fuck is this?
That's Kingdom
Where the
Hearts.
fuck is the mouse? I don't want to cry anymore, you damn bitches.
He's there sometimes.
Sometimes he comes by and just drinks your tears and just leaves. Like that's what he does.
Yes.
I'm enjoying this.
I'm enjoying this. He just puts a cigar out on you. I fucking hate the little trash loser.
Alright, but with that said and done, let us find someone to raid.
Yeah, let's find someone to raid.
You know,
Pretty
Romad
good.
seems to be live, playing Resident Evil 7 with some folks.
He is going. He is trying to go through, I believe, as many Resident Evil games as he can without falling asleep.
Goddamn. Let's see
If
how
he's on